So, hello and welcome to this Let's Play with David Bateson, myself Philip, and Benjamin we are both from Tunnel Vision Games, and we have been part of developing our game called Lightmatter.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here today, we have some coffee, we have some fruit, we have some nuts, and we just we just got something to eat, and we are ready to try to play our game with David.
Yeah, try being the right word. I've never played it before.
It's our first time as well. Well, so here we are. We just released it. Today is Monday. We released it Wednesday evening last week.
Yeah.
Still brand new, and
Brand new.
we are so excited to have you here. First off,
Yeah, my pleasure.
and we are very excited to see this conversation with yourself in the game.
Yeah, that's going to be weird. Being bossed around by myself.
Yeah, I'm quite unsure how much you remember in terms of.
Forgotten it all.
Yes, it's a way like people have said that Virgil, the character you voiced,
Yeah.
is a bit condescending, and I don't know, like, does
good.
does that role feel natural to you?
It does come totally natural. I like to talk down to people as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I love the dryness. Benjamin has said dry to me 1,000 times. It's not even near.
In the studio.
Yeah, in the studio. Dry. I love that the humor is totally my cup of tea. It's dark, but it's cutting edge and just bone dry and wicked.
I would just
with a
like
twinkle.
I'd just like to point out that people love your performance. Like, people
Oh, really?
praise it. Yeah, they say it's
good.
fantastic. I don't know if you've read the reviews.
I've read some of the reviews, and I have read very nice things, which is nice.
Yeah, and we're also, I gotta say, on behalf of the whole team, we're super grateful that you.
Can we do it again? Lightmatter.
What's your schedule
Come on,
next
guys.
week?
I'm up for it. No, because I will say this: they were cruel to me in the sound studio. They made me work so hard, and nearly once, it happened once. I nearly passed out. I was screaming so loud. You okay, David? Oh, I think I'm fine. I think.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have it any other way, because they knew exactly what they wanted, and that's why I'll walk through fire for that, if I believe in the material, which I do. But it was such a joy for first-time game developers, and when it came to the sharp end of recording this thing, the dialogue, that they knew precisely what they wanted, and we were very fortunate in having a good director as well in the studio.
Yeah, Thomas Hovald.
Yeah, Thomas Hovald, to help us translate your kind of wishes in a way which I could understand, so we could. But it was nice to see that, as I was just talking before we started, the guys could then just relax and feel how I was saying it, and going, no, it's got to have a bit more edge to it, or it's got to be more dry. and that was a very comfortable feeling as an actor, voice actor or otherwise, to be in that kind of environment where you're surrounded by people who truly know what they want and have written something extremely good. So then you can just go, right, we're in good company. No one here is faking it. This is the real deal. And it was.
Nice. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers and
Yeah, it's
coffee.
Yeah. Wink.
Without milk. With whiskey in it. Oh, no.
All right.
Alright.
Enough said. Let the game talk for itself.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a slow conversation here.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
So
Level selection.
Level selection.
You press A.
A.
Yes.
I know.
and then there's one more time,
A, one more time.
and here we go.
I'm all excited. I'm going to hear my own voice.
So you've played games before, right?
Yeah, I have. Just one or two.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. Why is it? Oh, I see.
It was an animation.
Yeah. So control is with your left thumb on the
Yeah. So
this one. Yeah.
That'll take
You
me.
can
Oh,
just
cool,
walk around.
cool.
And then you can look around on this one with
Yeah.
the other thumb. Yeah.
Oh, right. I can look behind me and up and down.
Yeah.
Cool. I like
And
this.
you're also able to jump if you press A.
Hey,
A for jump. That makes
Okay.
sense.
get on
Hey, yes.
down. I'm smacking my head against the top of it.
Yeah. Well, that's like
Okay.
it probably makes sense that you were unconscious then.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, I get it now.
Okay. This
Yeah.
place is a mess. You should
Yeah.
clean it up. Look at this stuff all over the place.
Virgil.
Yeah, like
I think I'm going to Verticator. Where do I go from here then? It's a dead end.
yes, that way is,
Ah, this is a door.
but it's locked.
Are you sure?
I like 95% sure.
Okay. So I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah, a bit more other way.
Oh, that way. Oh, there.
Like just so you know, you have strong legs, so you don't really get
Oh, I can
hurt.
jump?
Yeah.
Yeah, jump and fall.
You actually have two legs.
Ah!
Not like Virgil.
Static. I can step over these things. Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Oh. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm shaking all over. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to hit something.
Yeah.
What do I hit?
So you need
have
to
to
look
look.
at it first.
I'm looking.
Look, do you see that white dot in the middle of the screen?
Yeah.
That's you need to aim that at the machine.
I thought it was a dodgy
Yeah, it was a dodgy
pixel.
pixel.
Pixel, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to get
yeah.
horribly
Then a
drunk.
bit closer,
You're kidding.
a bit closer. There we go. Then you press
Oh.
B.
X.
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 Sorry. Yes.
Have you played this game before?
I'm.
He's a CEO. He's not a developer.
Oh,
So
thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly, yeah.
I'm.
He said
I will
that.
take that as a compliment, I
you
guess.
should.
He's just playing his golf all the time.
How did you know?
The Trump Towers.
Yeah, like mini golf.
This place is a mess. I'm sorry. Someone should clean it up. I love a word. Oh. Oh, now you're talking. Bright light. This is so good. Oh, should I go up the stairs?
Well, you are more than welcome to try.
You're going to tell me it's locked again, aren't you?
It's locked.
Oh, he's wasting my time. I just want
So,
Have
yeah.
I won yet? No, can I jump over these things?
Yes, strong legs.
Strong. This is like some kind of Olympic. Okay. Hoochie!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So here we go.
I'm going. I like this shaking stuff. Let's go. Get me up those stairs. Oh, yes, it's good. Open, you bastard.
It's locked.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say-
I feel like this is going to be a thing.
A long day. Oh, I can eat some snacks as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Is that a door over there? No, I'm gonna go up here. Go.
Go, go.
Go, yeah.
Yeah, we actually made balloons similar to those for our release
Yeah, like
party.
we
Really?
Same color.
Yes. We bought grey balloons, shades of grey balloons.
Technology. Okay, there's a camera.
Yes.
Is that important?
No.
You just saved me a bit of time though. Which is
Yeah, it's better. It's better that way.
Come on, Zaz.
So,
What the farg?
so
I didn't swear.
if you look to your left,
There's
now,
shoes down there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and look a bit up.
Oh.
Yes, then you can see these ledges that are colored like that means that you can grab and like pull yourself up.
If you jump towards them.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, if I go towards them then. Hup.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow,
You're good at this.
I'm quite fit.
Yeah.
Turn to the left.
To the left.
If you look to the
Oh,
left.
it looks to the left.
Yeah.
And then you can see that if you look a bit up again,
How would you
there's
know
one
that?
more of those.
Oh, there? No.
No, like
Just to the right of you.
To your right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yep.
Wow, man, you have to be okay.
Like it is a.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get the hang of this. It's locked, don't tell me.
It's locked.
Thank you. You told me.
Dude, I told you.
Right. I'm gonna get out of here in 2 minutes. Watch this.
Yeah. We are right now attempting the world record in speedrunning this game.
Oh, really? Have you done that? Have you...
There are people right now doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those kind of people. Seriously, they just. Hup. What am I doing up here?
Yeah.
I'll go down again.
No, don't go down again.
Oh.
Just look behind
Just
you.
look behind you. Yeah. To the left.
There you go.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I've got to take a running leap here, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Almost. You're good. You're good.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm still up there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So back a bit up. So if you back a bit,
Back a bit.
back a bit, and then you try one
He's
more
been
time.
drinking.
Did you have too much champagne?
Yeah. He's been drinking nothing but champagne since last Wednesday.
Yeah. It has been quite a bit.
If you look up a bit, yeah.
And
And
there
then-
we go.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then-
This is the way.
You have to look a bit up while you.
Okay, so when you jump, you have to look up.
Yeah, you just look towards.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I've done it.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a hole in the floor there, so I don't.
Yeah.
So if you're playing this game, right, you just have to work it out.
Yeah, it's a.
I mean, how many lives have you got? I don't know. Do you have lives?
like you have one,
Oh.
but it's infinite.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was going to
There's
say.
checkpoints.
Yeah, well, we have we use checkpoints in this game to like. It pretty much just pulls you back a few seconds before you die. If you die,
Did I get into that room?
it's locked.
These
It's
doors.
like you know this is the place under evacuation, like stuff.
All
locks
the
up.
doors should be open in my book when you're evacuating somewhere. Okay.
So if you
okay.
look
Oh, my
behind
God.
you, see that hole in the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
have to
like
go
that.
down there.
You like?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
you should be.
Oh, what the? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
going
that-
down. All
We
right.
don't know what that is either. That's
No.
why I started
Ah!
We it was something like we needed something to
It looks
make
good.
it go down. Yeah, it was.
It
looks
looks like
awesome.
a place where you go and kind of crush pigs and make sausages.
a
Sorry,
meat grinder.
It's a scary image. See, I
Yeah.
go with it.
It's a new image for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're going. Yeah.
So all of this is, is like a movement tutorial, so people
Yeah.
can understand how to move around before actually
okay.
solving puzzles.
Okay,
So
so
this
I've
is the
not
easy
even
part.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not even started this game. Wow. Don't tell me it's locked. Wow, I love the sound
Yeah.
and the vibration. Donk.
Keep going forward.
Oh!
Unbelievable.
Hello.
Were you a part of the public tour?
Yes.
If so, I have just evacuated your tour guide.
Bum.
Don't panic. Now, your inability to follow evacuation orders is truly astounding. I need you to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Walk through that door.
If you look behind you,
Yeah.
to the left. There you go.
There, that
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
Thanks. I'm going.
Excellent. You have already exceeded my
You
expectations.
sarcastic bastard. It's so weird having insulted by myself. So very weird. Oh, I'm going there. Can't stop.
Wait,
Ah!
it's dark in there.
Yes.
You might trip. Let me light your path.
Thank
The
you.
door requires 2 people to reopen. Proceed to my security manager's office.
Oh, for goodness sake.
A bit more. A bit more.
Bit to the left.
To the,
There we
oh,
go.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. But this. All right, yeah, I'm with you. Oh, no. This place is a mess.
Yes.
Well, you built it.
I don't. How true. How can I forget?
Hey, if you look behind you.
Oh, that was the cat.
Yeah, do you know who that is?
That's James.
Yeah.
Yes.
And his cat. Oh, that is really
He has,
sweet.
It's
he has
Lux.
rocks on his face.
Oh yeah. He's not very well. Was I going up there? I wasn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, just
Now I presume you know how buttons work.
yes. Thanks, Virgil. Yes, I'm all ears.
Please push the button.
Shut up. I'm trying to. Is it B?
Yeah, you need to go
You have
closer.
to move.
Oh, do you?
closer.
Until
Yeah,
you
you
get
don't
to a
have
certain-
infinite long arms, unfortunately.
And it's X.
Oh, X.
X.
Got it.
Yeah. Benjamin, if you stop confusing David with controls, then it would
If
be
you
nice.
continue like this, I might just hire you to mop the floor. Now scurry along. You will reach the elevator to the exit.
I'm gonna punch you out.
It's funny when we see a lot of people playing it. They are like, it's quite a similar reaction to yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when they get a bit further in the game.
Am I
they'll-
going back down again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the door that closed in your face.
Oh, that one.
But everyone loves hating you in this game.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I can live with that.
And they're like, when I see this Virgil guy, I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
punch him in the
good.
sucker.
And it makes for some pretty fun Twitch streams,
I
right?
know, that's a window.
Yeah,
So,
at least they have clean windows.
very clean windows. Don't know how they find the time. Ah, so was it that? No, it was
Yeah,
over here.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Was it there?
Yeah.
No, I came from
Just to
there.
the
There.
left. There you
Yes.
Open you. Ah, it's opened. Wow.
I know it's difficult not to stare at the scientific wonder that is Lightmatter, but the launch event is over. Don't
Whoa.
worry, my facility is sturdy.
How come I didn't trust you?
Elevator.
Elevator. All right. Stop nagging me. This is such fun.
Did you have too much champagne?
If only.
Did the elevator?
It can't
There
be.
it is. I'm in, Virgil. That one?
Yep.
Yes.
X.
And then X.
Excellent. The elevator will take you directly to our outpost.
Well, thanks for today.
Yeah, like.
Will immediately
Oh, man.
words in your mouth.
Try to look a bit to the left.
And tell them that Virgil,
Try looking to the left.
Lightmatter Technologies, saved your
Wow.
and the side effects are under control. Goodbye.
I love that. Journalists will try to put words into your mouth.
Yeah.
Nice. How true. Wow, man. Uh-oh. I'm going down again. This is not good. Am I dead?
He said you have one life that's
Oh, yeah.
infinite.
Oh. Wow. So that's the intro.
Yes.
To kind of get an idea. Okay. Oh, is this a,
This is an animation as well.
yeah.
The game doing all the lifting right now.
Now you're alive.
Am I? All right. I need to get that to come out. Or what? Get closer.
No,
No,
it's.
I don't need to come out. Right, just get out. Let me out, you bastard. Oh! Okay, I'll go this way. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't.
You can jump out of there.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hup, hup.
Oh, almost.
Back it up. Oh, I see. I'm with you. I'm just kind of below the level. David, look up a bit, and then go towards it and go, hup.
Yeah. Almost there.
There you go. That'll do it. Hup.
Yes.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Onwards.
Yes! It's so weird talking to myself.
Shadows are injurious.
I'm injurious.
Shadow.
Oh. Okay. Oh, it's my help. Give me a look. Oh, I can hear Ah! Can I jump over?
Yeah.
I would. Ah! I'm toast.
Shadow toast.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so now I know that I... Do I take a running jump at that or something I can... Should I take a try?
Yeah. Give it a go.
Okay, the
Like,
guys who
thi-
made
this
the
is
game
like- this
aren't
is-
very convincing.
Like David, this actually reminds me, like, you know, when little kids, they need to make a sprint
Yeah.
towards things, like
Yeah.
they always back up far too much.
I'll have you know, I need a run.
Like a little child, David.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So not a good idea.
You got it.
Gonna.
Yeah, you can do this.
So I take a run up again.
It's a jumpable pass.
Go
Is
for
it?
it.
Yeah.
So look up a bit. There.
I think you're good.
Okay. Right, you bastard.
There we go.
Yeah.
Noise.
See, now the
So
helps.
Now it gets tricky.
Oh.
So you have
Oh.
to time it.
Oh, bugger. Okay. Not a good time.
now.
You ready?
And now.
Now. No.
Oh, that was too early.
Oh, too early. I jumped too early. I've died 3 times, been playing for 5 minutes. I feel so dead. Okay. I can do
Let's
this.
see how it goes.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
This is the tricky part about, like, first person.
Ah!
Go, go, go,
Yeah,
go, 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 go!
Ow! Honestly, okay. No one told me the floor just went away.
Yeah.
Right, you bastards. Oh,
This is the hard part about being first person controller. Like, it can be hard to see how close you are to the edge when jumping. That was really nice.
If you're not that used to first person games, yeah.
Go, 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 go.
You can make.
That was shadow on top of that.
Oh, there was shadow on top of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've got to avoid going.
Avoid
I've
it,
got to
yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I shall get there this time. You bastard! No. No. Foot fault.
Well, I think you're jumping on the wrong leg there.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
jumping on the. I'm jumping on the wrong. Hey, cheeky hooty doody.
There we go.
Back up a bit. Oh, you
And
can't.
wait.
Wait for it.
Easy does it. Easy does it.
And then run
Go
like.
now. Go now. Go now. Go now. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Jump.
Yes.
I love this game. I love it. Oh God, I'm so not gonna not play this game when I get home. I mean, oh. Okay, this is not good.
No, you're safe.
Yeah, right.
Wink.
Yeah. Ah!
It's,
Excellent. It's working.
Yes.
So, simple is no longer an option, neither for you nor for me. This was a monumental failure on behalf of my elevator technicians. But don't worry, you will reach the exit of this facility and they will reach the end of their employment. An
Good
escape
lad.
plan is in development. Until then, keep in mind that the shadows can kill you.
Yes.
Think the floor is lava, just with shadows that absorb organic material.
I remember recording this line.
I
and
do.
It was just like, okay, David, you need to be as condescending and slow talking and like.
Can I cross that?
You can try.
Thanks.
Everything
Yeah.
around you
I
might
remember.
look
I remember just
bizarre
this.
through your eyes, but it all has a purpose. In this room, we watch crystals with over 1,000 bars of pressure. If it helps your comprehension, you may call it the power shower.
Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, like try to.
Go towards it.
You
No.
can try.
There's
No.
also a floor above you.
Oh.
Yeah. There's stairs like right ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So this is like the
So I
first
don't
real.
need to go there to that lift place. No, I'll go there. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, try going up the stairs.
Yeah.
This is the first real puzzle in the game.
Yeah, like we try to we've tried to make some puzzles in the beginning that doesn't like involve
Yeah.
lights as so, but only buttons
okay.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
not lights you can move around.
Yeah,
No, okay, so just to help you get used to
Yeah.
the mechanic.
the mechanics of moving. Oh, there you go. What a clever idea.
Whoop!
No. What's around? Okay, so that was that bit I had to avoid.
Yeah,
Are those stairs over there?
Yeah, but you can't.
they're in bad
Can't
shape.
use them.
Thank you.
Not you.
Yeah, I have terrible shape.
Oh, there's a button right next to you.
No, there you
To the right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, big hint. Thing that's kind of like, come on,
Yeah.
you want it.
There we go.
Oh, good. Excellent. Now it lights up.
Yeah.
But I've been over that thing.
Yeah, like this is a game where I always need to like look at where the exit is. So if you try to go up again,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The coffee's kicking in.
yeah,
Okay. Ah, that looks like a...
Yeah. You solved the first puzzle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops. Can't come.
If you can get out of
If
the
we
room.
can walk through a door, I'll be fine. Wow. This is so cool. Oh,
like it's almost like they explode open those doors sometimes.
yeah, but it's a great sound.
Yes.
It's a really nice, lovely metal sound. Okay, now we're gonna... Oh, will you get out of my way? Me.
All right now, here's the plan.
Yes.
The elevator dropped you to the center of the mountain, and the only functioning exit is at the top. Follow the green exit signs, and you'll get there. Just do exactly as I say, you will be fine. If you want to complain about that, well, I can't hear you. Just realize how fortunate you are. You've extended your tour through Lightmatter technologies.
So around the place where you are right now is where people are generally saying, "All right, this guy is a super prick, and if I meet him, I will beat him down."
Yeah. And they'd be right to do so. Haven't I just come this way?
This was the way you came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
remembered. There you
so
go.
David, like in regards to that,
Yeah.
you're hearing yourself right now,
Yeah, which
And-
is so weird.
and like how is it hearing? So like, is it like you're hearing a character, or do you hear yourself, or do you have what's your relationship to hearing a guy like this when you're playing the game?
Well, and this is a really weird thing because obviously I experienced it with the other game I voice.
Yes.
But this one, straight away, I feel like this is a character. Although he sounds more like me
Yeah.
than Agent 47. You know, when I talk.
Yes.
But what is something really struck me? Have I? No, I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I got to do a run now.
Yeah, now I can jump it. Yeah.
Now I can jump it. Okay. He says, "Now I can jump it. I'm scared of heights." No worries. Oh, wait a minute. Look up. Look up. How do you look up? Oh, wait, no, it's down.
You can handle it like that. Yeah.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Ah! Yeah!
I must say you are getting pretty apt.
I'm enjoying
Well
it.
done.
No, but what struck me right from the word go when I first looked at the script was how good the script was. And it's not because Benjamin's good at it. He's not listening. He's asleep. No.
Yeah, Benjamin is the main writer
Yeah.
on this project.
So we have to give him the credit somewhere along the line. No, but it's true. When I read the script.
You seem to enjoy turning things.
Oh, shut up.
So how about turning this situation around, getting out of there?
Do I have to jump over this? No, I'm going back then, aren't I?
But maybe you have to.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Hey, you ticket. Oh, not good. Not good.
Well, there you can see the generosity of the checkpoint system.
Yeah.
You're basically back where you were just before you started sprinting.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So I get the same run up.
Yeah.
It's okay! Oh, I did
That
it.
was close.
Well, this is close. I've got to back up a bit here. Or do I?
You don't need to back
No, you
up.
don't.
You don't have to back
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You're like at max
But whatever helps
velocity.
you.
Okay. I know, it makes me feel good. Yeah, Chikiri!
Yeah.
Did it. No, so hearing myself, yeah, I can hear it's my voice. But as I say, when I first read the script, I was blown away by it. How realistic it sounds, realistic. And also the integrity of the technology being described. I was really intrigued by it. Because it sounded like, hey, this stuff really exists. Lightmatter really exists. It doesn't really exist. It's just a game. But don't
Thanks for
tell
pointing
them.
that out.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, like,
So I've like to answer your question. I really feel like I'm hearing a character. You know, that's not me.
Does Virgil like remind you of anyone else, like in fiction or non-fiction?
Well, there's a few people actually. One or two real people. It reminds me of an old math teacher.
I would like to meet him.
Yeah, his name was Jiggs. Jiggs Gray. He's dead now, thank God. No, not really. But it's the sarcasm. And there was another one. He was also the vice head. I can't remember his name now. But he used to come up. He'd go to Bateson, come up here and show the class how little you know. You know, he just said that little.
what kind of school did you go to, David?
The Nazi Comprehensive. No, it was a very, very. I went to 9 schools in 12 years. Don't go there. Horrible. But
You need to go back, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
This is where you came from.
Oh, for what?
If you go to
Yeah.
the left.
You,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the
Up there.
fuck? I'm going around in circles.
No.
Yeah.
Virgil will kill me. No, so those are the real people. And then another one, actually, funnily enough, Hans Gruber. from
Hans
Die
Gruber,
Hard.
yeah.
He's got a bit of Virgil in him. I think.
Yeah, you're actually not the first one who have mentioned Hans Gruber.
Really?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some people on Discord.
Oh,
have done
really?
so
Well,
too.
good. That's what I was kind of, he's a part of me that's thinking of him.
He's a
I'm
good
going back
villain.
over there now, okay?
He's a great villain. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you also mentioned that Alan Rickman was one of your favorite actors. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely one of my favorite actors. And he has that droll and dryness about him.
Yes.
Can I go
So,
forward there?
and you also worked with him once, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sadly, I'd love to say Ellen and I were real close. Sadly, he's passed away now, a couple of years ago. But we never met each other. That's often the case on films and stuff. You work with people and you go, hey, I did a film with so-and-so. Never met them.
What movie was that?
We played opposite each other in a Tina film, a cartoon film
Yeah.
called Help I'm a Fish.
Oh yeah.
And when the film starts out, he is the pilot fish, who's clever.
Yeah.
No, I'm a shark who's clever, and he's my pilot fish that swims beside me. He's kind of my servant. He cleans me, and then we get a bit of magic potion on us, and then the roles are reversed. I drink more of this magic potion, and it makes me very clever and makes him stupid.
That must have been.
No, the opposite. opposite. See how well I've. This film was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But so he recorded his stuff in England. I'm not going back into this. I'm going around in circles here.
Try to push that button again.
Oh really?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna explode now.
You might just be lucky.
Alright. Don't hold your breath. Anyway, so so I recorded all his dialogue. See, that's closing it off for me. Oh,
See, the path is lit.
Doom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah.
See, the light from over there makes it all the way across. The
There.
light from the right.
Yeah.
And the exit is over
But
here.
can
on
I
the left.
make it?
Yeah, you
Yeah, yeah.
can. Strong legs.
Keep saying that like I've got Olympics. So, the thing is, acting, someone once said to me in an office job, a shitty office job I did in London, yes, I'll get this.
Yeah.
You, come on. No, just jump into the gap again.
Yeah.
I'm glad it takes you back to where you want to go. No, someone once said to me, I envy you And I went, oh, because acting is such a, what do you call it, glamorous life. I was standing there in a suit in this open plan office, wondering where my life would have gone to. And she said to me, no, because you get to play other people. And I thought, wow. And that is interesting, because you do. So I can think of Alan Rickman, who I've admired and worked with, or I can think of these old school teachers and going, oh, I can use a bit of that person and a bit of that person. And they were real, and I can feel how they feel, and use that with the dialogue and to help me interpret the dialogue. So it is. Hey, but then you can also die. Like, I'm gonna get you, you son of a.
Yeah, you made it.
I did it.
You just have one more jump.
What? I'll never make that.
Yeah, it's the same.
What? If I back out too much, I'll go off the back. Don't I?
Yes.
You're telling me I don't need to go off the back. That's the
No,
jump. Right?
just go for it.
All right, I'm going for it.
Yep.
I did it.
Easy as that.
Okay, let's get. So yeah, acting is fun because it means you never quite get to grow up.
But how is that actually recording dialogue with him without like meeting him? You know, because isn't that weird? Like you don't know who you're talking to, kind of.
Yeah, but it's in a way, but it's a bit like this because now I'm hearing myself playing this character, and I'm not thinking it's me. I'm thinking of its character. It's Virgil. So I'm totally having a relationship now as a player. This is what it feels like, which is very interesting for me to feel this. I'm having a reaction towards him.
Yeah.
I think he's a right wanker. No, but you know, I can feel his arrogance and his intellect and his irritants and his condescending attitude towards me. I can feel that, and yet I recorded that. So it's amazing if you. They say that when you're children, it's much easier to use your imagination, and as you get older, you kind of educate yourself out of using your imagination, which is a real pity.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is never grow up. Oh, here we go.
That's the first lesson of today.
Yeah, there you go. Some deep shit here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a light over at Frankenstein's place. There's a light. Yay!
You should just sing every time.
Yeah, that's what I do. Now, what do I do here?
Pick it up. X, yeah.
Handy, isn't it?
Yes.
Focus groups called it heavy and clunky. I call them weak and stupid.
I love you.
In the hands of a capable miner, that lamp turns into one of their finest tools.
Yes, but Virgil, what do I do with it? Oh, there, okay. Do I do that?
Yeah.
But now,
Now you have enough light. Just X again.
X again.
Yeah.
Okay. But I still have to jump, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to jump over that barrier as well.
Yes.
Nothing like a challenge. I'll just go for it. Hey-ya! I did it!
Yeah.
I'm getting better at jumping. I'm loving this game. Do I want to go up there? No.
Yeah.
You actually do.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what is that?
That's a crystal. It's a falling crystal. Yeah.
But I don't need a crystal. Do I?
No,
No.
you can't.
You can't do anything with it.
No.
Okay. I tell you what also feels good, guys. I don't know what it's like with the computer. With the console, the movement feels nice and smooth. It doesn't sort of either go too quickly or hack.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if that's just happens naturally or is it something to do with programming?
It's been a lot of tweaking. Let's just say
Really?
it like that. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Oh no.
decimal moving.
See,
Pushing decimal.
I'm glad I have my job.
Well, thank you.
Because they're sitting there fiddling with
it's-
their pixels and
It's so like when doing that, it's like putting like a value that is set at 12.5. Like, how does this feel? Okay, how does 12.7 feel? how does 12?
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then
you
it
see what I
feels
mean?
almost. Then you do 12.8, and then 12.5, and then 12.75, and then 12.75,
And you just until you find a place where it
and
feels.
like it's just
Yeah,
keep
it's a
going.
matter of game feel. You know?
Yeah.
But
I've
yeah.
seen them.
you know you did it right.
I've done it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you
I
can
crossed
just
over
you can
then.
just jump down now. Like
Yeah,
if you go up the
to
stairs.
the bridge
Oh,
there.
can you?
Yeah.
But all right.
And then look to the right.
Oh.
And a bit down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, programming
heights.
and writing on this game is just like playing with words and numbers all day.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I know. I mean, here's the difference. I admire so much. You know, every time I go over to.
Listen, I know that the shadows might look intimidating to
Yes,
you.
they do.
The deep black obsidian-like tar that will devour you whole.
Yes. That
But they're
all
just
those.
simple gravity-bound anomalies. A temporary side effect of Lightmatter. You see, all of mankind's greatest breakthroughs had their kinks, and these kinks are manageable. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here in the facility.
Oh.
Very close. So David, like,
Just
yeah?
before that, like,
Yeah.
wasn't it one of these lines where I had a hard time pronouncing, like obsidian?
Yeah, well, that's the word. I couldn't say it.
I think I remember that. Like that was one of the only times where there was like a bit of. Was it right?
Yeah, but I also remember photosynthesis. You
Yes.
remember that? Try saying it.
Don't do that to me. Photos.
I remember in the studio, like, who wrote this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Photosynthesis. I mean, what a word to say. Just come to say something with less syllables and not so much.
Hypothesis.
I think you thought I was going to go for it. Nabachi and Luke. No. Oh, no. Oh, bum. Okay.
So when you, like, before going into the studio, or even in the studio, do you
Yeah.
have, like, any rituals you do, like, to get in the mood, or yeah?
Not to get in them. Well, I'll tell you what I do like to do. I like to make sure I'm in a playful zone.
Yeah.
It sounds weird to say that, but if I've got anything stressing me outside, deadlines of other voiceovers, or I don't know, taxman, or
Yeah.
anything crap going on, I really like to clean my head so that I don't take that into the studio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can do that quite easily. Oh no, I can also do that quite easily as well.
But yeah, it's creativity, right? Like,
Yeah, you really have to kind of just concentrate on being in the moment, and not bringing stuff up outside of the room, which can really affect your mood and your level of concentration, and also not to think ahead to what's going to come after. If it's another, voiceover appointment, or you've got to get a deadline done, or I've got to get to the theatre. I just try to, as much as possible, clean my head so I'm totally in the moment. It means sometimes that I miss other appointments or come later. No, not really, but I really do. That's my only ritual as such. Drink lots of water and don't eat peanuts. And try to be in the zone and just open and playful in my mind. That's the kind of
That's pretty cool.
well, yeah, that's almost I'm gonna get that. Why am I not jumping fast enough? Or
Yeah, it's.
because
I think you're jumping too early.
too early. I'm sorry. Okay,
Okay, so get ready.
You got to keep it cool.
I'm cool. I'm in
You
the
can go
zone.
now.
Yep. Wait for it. That was too early.
Oh, you knew it was too early.
Yes.
Why didn't you say so?
I tried to. I said wait for it.
I was in the air by then. I'll wait for it.
Yeah. Need to get that thing. Wait. Here we go.
No! Yahoo!
Yes, David.
There you go, man.
Good.
Like
Somebody stop me.
I'm getting pellets of sweat
Isn't
over
that
here.
the mask?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's an amazing movie.
Just smack my head against the wall then.
Yeah. Punk.
Yeah, no. Okay, this is not good. It's like a railway track. Oh, dark stuff.
Well, we are in the mine, so.
Dark stuff again. I have to go this way and jump over there. You know, I said one of the things that intrigued me about this game so much was that it appeals to something really inside us that's so primitive that everyone is afraid of the dark. And I went, good concept. Dark kills you, eats you, swallows you up. Ooh, I'm there already. I'm already looking under my bed. But the other one, which I hadn't expected, is heights. I'm not massively afraid of heights, and I know this is a game. I'm not going to hurt myself, but there's a big drop.
It's actually pretty interesting because the first thing you said, like with the fear of darkness.
Yeah.
I remember we had a talk once where you talked about that being like one of the things you like the most about the game.
Yes.
And then we actually wrote a line based on that.
Really?
Yeah, just him talking about like how the whole world fears darkness, and you know, him saying that these shadows could actually teach people to overcome their fear, which is a psycho thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is, but isn't that interesting? Because it can do if you're exposed to it. But there's something about the dark. It makes your imagination. Maybe it's because I still have that childish imagination. I just go, oh, there's a monster under my bed. Oh, something behind the curtain. I'm not really that afraid, but honest. Wait, no, I've been here. What do I do here? Okay, I give up.
So just bring it along.
Oh, I can take it with me.
Yeah, you just move.
Yep.
Oh, really?
If you turn to the right.
Oh, cool. Hang on. The other right.
Just to be clear, this camera is off now. It's only on for 12 minutes. So
Cool.
if you look anywhere, it should be that one over there.
All right,
That
thanks.
one's
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, so you can take it with you. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, whoa! Back the truck up there.
More gaps to jump.
Yeah.
If you
So-
take a little to the right, left. Sorry.
To the left,
Yes, there we go. So to put it down then.
and then
No,
a bit more
a
to
bit more
the-
to the right.
Okay.
You're gonna have a hard time.
a bit more to the right, eh?
Yeah,
Oh no, I've
pick
got
it
to
up.
pick it up again.
Yeah. Left. Yes.
There.
There we go.
You sure I can make
Yes.
it there? Okay, then I can just take a run.
Yep.
You lied.
I was
They
sure
lied.
you were going to jump.
You were sure I was going to. Oh, it takes you back to where I can get it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
So you're never too punished by
Yeah.
death in this game.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Okay, so Lee. So what? Okay, here's a question for you guys.
Yeah.
What made you think of this idea?
It actually goes all the way back to the university days.
Yeah, like 2013.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. We made a. You need to jump those.
You made a what?
We made a what? We made a prototype for a game at a semester project.
Called See You on the Other Side.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and we had this game that we knew of called Closure, which is a 2D platforming game where everything in shadows acts like it doesn't exist. So it's kind of like vanishes.
You could jump through shadows, except for the ones like on the ground.
Yeah.
You would die.
Try to,
You could jump through shadows, except ones on the ground.
yeah. Then you would just fall like.
Oh, right. So you
You
could
would
jump through walls with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shadow.
So there was a ledge up here, like, and there's 3 levels,
Yeah.
and the middle section was shadowed. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That acted like it didn't exist, so you could jump from the 3rd section down to the 1st,
Yeah, yeah.
straight
Oh,
through.
wow.
And we were like, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's make that in 3D.
Did you have this idea at the same time then?
It actually came from like the focus of that semester was working with computer graphics and like shaders and like technical stuff in computer graphics. And I
Yes.
thought, oh, light and shadow, that's pretty technical. We can do some cool stuff with that.
Yeah.
So
a bit to the.
A
Pick
bit.
it up. Pick it up again.
Oh,
you have to look at it again.
Look to the right.
Yeah.
to get the thing
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And then click. Yes.
Ah!
Oh yeah. And then look a bit to the left.
To the left.
There we go. So, and put it down.
But look, the gap looks bigger. So now I
Yeah,
can
but
just...
you can just jump that. Easy as that.
I can just jump that.
It's just, are you afraid of the dark?
Big time. Yay!
Oh.
Yes. I'm alive. I'll be good. I'll be so good. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumping
Should be
here.
on the bloody athletic team here. Okay. Oh, well. Here goes nothing. Hey, cheeky. Oh.
Oh, there's a bit of shadow on the edge there.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was.
you're kidding. You've taken me all the way back here. I'll have a word with Virgil about this.
Him and his stupid checkpoint system.
I know. It's crazy.
But yeah, we made this project as like a semester project.
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
3 months, right?
yeah,
Something like that.
just like that.
Just like that.
And
Like
So guys, seriously, so you were studying at the time?
Yes. Yeah, each semester you have to make a big project besides the courses that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
this was a totally original idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we
Would
like.
that
That was
do it?
inspired. Like we were inspired for the concept through other games that we like took some primary ideas from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pick the lamp up again.
Do I have to?
Yeah. Use the right one. Yes. A bit more.
Begin.
Then go a bit further and then look to the left. Use the right one.
Yeah, the right one.
Yeah. And there we go. And put it down.
Okay.
And then jump.
Sounds a bit like Virgil, if you ask me.
Am I hearing any complaining
Well, he
here?
is the CEO of the company.
Oh, I knew it. Exactly. The monster has has created the monster. Yeah, chickadee.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah.
That was close.
Okay, watch out here. See, the edge is a bit in shadow, so make sure you don't jump too early.
Yeah. Keep it cool.
Okay. Nervous or what? I'm so nervous. Okay. Are we looking? Is that good for takeoff? Or-
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So don't jump too early.
Yeah.
Don't jump too late either.
Yeah, exactly. No pressure.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here goes. Just checking my jumping
Yeah.
skills. Hit!
Yeah.
You know that I was the first to wander through these caves?
Really?
Although I came here with my former partner, Arthur, I was the one who discovered the photon crystals. You might have heard that the side effects of those same crystals cost me my leg. Wrong. I conquered a mountain for the first photon crystal. Sheer persistence and willpower cost me my leg. Small price to pay for Lightmatter.
Such good stuff, darling.
So.
Should I back up a bit here? See, I can walk over now. Can't
Yeah. You can. Definitely can.
I? Okay, let go. And then, this is so cool. Just make me nervous.
Well, you can say that it's your own movement that probably makes you nervous.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like I've been. Okay.
But yeah, that's where the whole idea for the concept originated, and we then actually, after we finished up with the project,
Missing something?
Yes.
Remember, light is not your only resource. You also have your brain.
Was that a takeaway? Was it a? No, there was the right side of the brain. That was
Yeah.
that was my.
Yeah. That's later. Your improv skills.
so if you go a bit back to where you just were,
Yeah.
back up,
Okay.
yeah, like a truck, beep, 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 and look a bit to the right. Okay, now a bit more back. And there you see, that's where I want to go.
That's
What?
the exit. Yeah,
Oh, 'cause
you
I've gotta
see
go for the
exit
greens.
sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to pick that up and come over here with it, or was that
This
one?
is
over
this is where the puzzle element starts to go into it.
It gets a little harder from here now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that. So I got to go over there. How am I going to pick that up?
Well,
then there'll be a hole.
how many lamps do you have?
I only see that one over there.
You sure?
Try to go backwards.
Yeah. Try going back.
Back. I'm going to
Go
go
back to
Over there.
Oh, back up to
Go
the
to that lamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys are such. They sound more and more like Virgil.
Well, I think you're inspiring us, David.
Yeah.
It is actually really
Okay.
hard to get that voice out of your head when you start writing them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's oh,
There you go. You
Oh,
have 2 lamps.
so I've got to go back and get that lamp. No, but then there'll be. I can't take this lamp. Okay, I'll go back and get this lamp. But this lamp is keeping me alive here. Can you walk and shine at the same time?
Yes, but only in a specific angle. You cannot turn the angle of the light. You cannot turn that up or down.
Oh, okay. You can turn from side to side, though.
Yes.
Okay, the question is, do I take this lamp and then try and shine it? Or
You
do
can
I-
try.
Oh, yeah. What the heck? I know it's going to fail. Oh. Ah, you see, because if I walk now, I'm going to run out of... if I jump with it, can you jump with it?
Nope.
You cannot jump when you're holding stuff.
It'll
I
be
can.
too easy.
Just have one lamp and run all the way through like a madman. Okay, so I'm going to put it down. And then here, that shines over there, but I want to go... Where was that green thing? The exit.
It's around the corner there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so wait a minute. So,
You can actually see it right there.
yeah. Okay, then we'll just shine it over there then. There's a little... Come on, you. Oh, okay. I can back up a bit. Easy schmeezy.
Easy schmeezy.
You can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Thanks.
pause.
Break time.
No, I'm enjoying this. You're going to have lunch. I'll be fine. No, not lunch, but I mean.
This one's going to pull even more teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
And therefore, we're not going to let you play it.
Yeah.
good.
You're,
Come on, guys, show me what you made of.
you're going to get the walk here.
There it is. Now, since you missed your tour,
Yes, Virgil.
that giant beam of light you see is light matter.
No shit.
The source of that beam we called core, a collection of massive photon crystals.
Sound like you know what you're talking about.
Powerful that it shakes the very foundation of this facility. I still remember my first successful prototype. The beam seemed so solid, it looked like light had become matter. I built on that, and now look at it. A sustainable and renewable energy source that will save humanity.
He's good.
Yes,
He is good.
today,
It really is.
but these shadows will not deter me from bringing light matter into fruition.
I think this is a good example of like voice lines that are pretty long and
Yeah.
how hard it is to actually record those. Because a lot of the times we have like, oh, just one sentence, we want to change this and that.
Yeah.
And it's as if every time in the studio we had like longer voice lines, they would just be much more difficult to get in the box, as you say.
Well, yeah, but the other,
Think about
the other thing is with these long lines,
during the launch event.
they really sound like
Guests were taken
the
directly to
technology
tram.
is real.
So you must have snuck
And
away
I don't know how
somehow.
what kind of research you've done for that, because you could always,
What were you doing?
you know, you can smell it, a dodgy line,
Health and safety
if
inspector.
it suddenly sticks out, if it's in Star Wars or if it's in a, you know, Prometheus, you know, alien
Yes.
film or something. You can, we can't do that, sir. Why not? Well, because we'll be swallowed up by the black
Technobabble.
hole of Uranus or something. You know, so, there'll be some kind of weird line when you're going, get out of town.
But like to be fair, we
this
did
feels-
get Thomas's daughter is actually she has a master's in like it's called space science, and we actually we consulted with her
And
got some help.
Oh, really? Okay,
and
this
her
like,
boyfriend, right?
Yeah, husband soon.
Your
Yeah.
oh,
husband
for
now.
goodness sake.
Yeah. So we
Well,
had
that
Snap
makes sense.
sessions with them, like asking, does this sound right? Is this all right? Like, yeah. And you should maybe do this and add that word. And, yeah.
Because that's what I was blown away by. The technology sounds
Thanks.
utterly realistic and accessible.
We were very like afraid though, like very aware that we shouldn't overdo it, like because people their minds kind of shut off when there's too much techno babble. So just enough,
you kind of you know.
yeah. That's actually something that was really hard.
But it's a real hard skill, and I think the Star Wars films have got it down perfect.
Yeah.
You know, they can open up gateways and to which break down the defenses of a planet. And it's all done in 5 sentences, and you're going, yeah, man, I'm with you all the way. What have they just said?
Yeah.
But it sounds convincing. But occasionally, very occasionally, when a technology is a bit too long, or a bit too overwritten, or a bit too bizarre, you're kind of going, okay, you've lost me. Or the opposite. When you hear an Interstellar, we're going to slingshot round, or which they use that. I heard the same expression in that film and also Armageddon. Yeah. And a slingshot round the moon. It's just like, yeah, we all know we just get hold of this dish, twang, there you go. And they make it sound they dumb it too far down,
I was
again, come on, man.
Before I went to see Interstellar, I was just like, a fat chance I just seen what's it called I think it was a Netflix series about
to pause it or
no, it's fine.
Just fine.
So a Netflix series about the about his everything. No, Stephen Hawking. Sorry,
the theory of everything.
Right? I've just seen that, and because of that, like, when I went in and saw Interstellar, like, it was just I get it, I get it, I get it.
Straight away,
yeah. And that was like,
that's cool.
That was pretty cool and totally unexpected.
Also,
yeah, because it was very well written, but there's just those one or two little kind of like Walt Disney lines about slingshotting around a galaxy or a planet or something stupid. You're going, oh, come on. I don't have to dumb down too much now.
We actually started out
pretty intense otherwise.
Like the science jargon in this game, we started out dumbing it down. And that's where Thomas came in and said, he has to sound believable. Like, you really got to make sure that it sounds like something that exists. Because we were afraid that people would get lost, but then it took a long time to actually find a balance.
To get that right level.
Yeah.
Because,
just to be clear, Thomas Hovald, he was not only our voice director, he was our script consultant, like script advisor.
Yes.
Oh,
So every iteration of the script he read and came with notes.
Fantastic. Well, that's what. Well.
Yeah, we learned a lot through him. So.
No, but it's very, very obvious. It has had a lot of attention to the script because it doesn't have moments where it can dip.
Yeah.
Both in keeping the audience's attention because it just dumbs down too much or becomes too practical, or it doesn't go into super hyperbolic, scientific language where you're going, oh, come on now, you're going to pull a rabbit out of a hat. It sounds very believable, the technology.
Yeah, and also the team has read the script so many times, just polishing and iterating. Yeah.
Oh, you're a bit quick at this.
I may have tried it before. I may have tried it once before.
But
it's like this level is all about each step at a time and find out, okay, I have this light that can do this, and the next can take me to here.
Yeah,
and the tricky part of this is that you have this lamp here, which can light down here.
Yeah.
And you walk, and then you see that, oh shit, I need to go here. So I need to take this lamp down here, but what is going to shine this path that lamp is doing now? So we need to take the lamp that was over here and take it all the way around.
Yeah.
And
now I need to light up that area.
Yeah, I just forgot what step I was at.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think this level introduces that you can have many steps that have to be rearranged back and forth.
Yeah. And that's good training, you say, for later.
Yeah.
So if you see now, if you're pointing away, we have
typically me, I'm just looking at the environment, and I just want to be in that environment. I'm not thinking about.
I know what you're thinking, Inspector.
What?
And no, this is not the natural state of the facility. Making assumptions is the act of the misinformed and the paranoid.
And this is right after him blaming you for being a health and safety inspector out
That's
of
true.
nowhere.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's his paranoia.
Yep.
Yes.
I see. Okay, this totally trains you up to use the cameras, the lights, as you say, in a buddy fashion.
Yeah, back and forth. And that means that we now like have this where we can shine our path down here. So
Benjamin,
What can you do with the lamp?
I could tell you. No. See, that's a Virgil light, isn't it?
we just turn off the camera and
Yeah,
then
exactly. You can take that lamp and shove it where the light don't shine.
where even photon crystals won't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can shine it and you can move it.
Yeah.
Which directions?
Well, I thought that was the right direction, but if you get nothing down there. Oh wait. But isn't that going to cover it when you get down there?
This,
Yeah.
but if I send it like this, I can't make that jump.
Oh, you can't make that long jump.
This is too long.
Come on, you can.
I will try.
No, you can't. Don't do it. You got wife and children.
Okay.
You were going to have wife and children.
Yeah. Well. so
Okay,
this
bring it
doesn't-
back. Halfway. Can you stop it again?
No, I can. But I can do this.
Oh, you can do that all day long if you want.
Yeah. Ain't
Okay,
gonna
bad
fix.
idea.
So what we need to do is probably something like we need to get this lamp down there through this,
Yeah.
and we need to go over there. But at the same time, it needs to somehow shine some of this up.
Yeah, so you can make that jump
Yeah.
across.
So
And so I thought there was, as you say, but there isn't. There's no button at the
No.
other end. So this is where the game stops.
thank you for
That's
playing.
the end of the game. Thank you for your money. It's level 3, and we've got the other 14 levels you can't play. Sorry. Or whatever it is. I have no idea.
Okay. So
I'm not logical. I'm an actor.
so what if we try to shine this way?
Wait a minute. That's not allowed. That's another door thing over there.
Yeah, but what if you do this?
What,
What would happen?
Oh, you mean take it all the way down the end and shine it, just shine it this direction? Oh, yeah, I hate you. You're so clever.
Look at all the light we have.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that is real clever. Damn you.
Yeah.
Just,
You
know,
can-
Anyone would think they invented this game? God.
Yeah, like who did they think they are?
I know. Now you got your lamp and you're home free. Oh,
Ah, that's nice.
bugger you.
So now we're not following. We can't follow Virgil's instructions.
So we're going against.
We're supposed to
Virgil now.
follow the green exit signs.
Yeah.
We can't really get in there.
Okay, so we go through here.
Oh, I see.
My name is Ellen, and things here are...
You
Okay,
could just keep going, actually.
first off, I am really proud to be an engineer at Lightmatter Technologies. But I don't know what the truth is anymore. People are getting sick left and right. Tape recorders have been banned. And now, until launch, all
Oh, that's
outside
clever.
communication is prohibited.
So
Not
then-
only that, leave permits are invalid.
Wow.
Virgil and Arthur, the pioneers of science. I can't believe they're doing this. They've been fighting each other for weeks, so I knew something was wrong. But I never thought they would lock down the facility like this.
Wow. Okay, that's showing off.
Whoever is listening to these tapes, if you're in the facility, please keep them hidden. Just until we can get them away from here. To someone who can help spread the truth. When I find it.
So her name is Natalie Hitzel, the actor, and
Natalie?
Natalie Hitzel. Yeah.
Hitzel.
Or
So
from the States.
yeah, and kind of like we talked about earlier, like co-actors not meeting each other. And
Yeah.
yeah.
How did you get hold of her?
Well, that's actually a funny story. She reached out to us a couple of years back.
What?
and then sent an audition, and we were like, well, we know, like,
Way
we
to
want
go.
this, we want this character Virgil, so we're not really interested. We want this
Yeah.
male character. But then
So she just cold called you.
Exactly.
Cold
Sent
mail.
it-
Cold mailed you. Yeah. Yeah. On Tunnel Vision Games.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
Wow. Way to go, Natalie. You deserve the job.
So when we suddenly needed, like, when we designed this character, we looked through, like, you know, the auditions that people have sent in and found hers, and like, oh my god, this is really good. It's perfect for Ellen. So
Wow.
yeah, and she came in pretty late in like the development of the story,
I don't
but
know what to do.
it was good. It could go so smoothly. Like, yeah.
But she recorded this in the States, right?
Yeah, from her home studio. So we directed, you know, we gave her direction notes through email, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and it worked out really well.
Before I can do anything,
I must have her surname. I want to look her up.
it's for the better.
Nice.
What? How exactly is pouring liquids into my hair for the better?
Good for her. She sounds quite young, but she's damn good.
Yeah, I think she's
lovely
around
sound.
She's
around our age,
yeah,
like
30 something.
late
Okay.
20s,
30,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Years working with. The man I'm
No
helping
hats in
save
this
the
room.
world.
He said exactly. If Natalie ever sees it and you find out she's 24, she's going to kill you. Oh,
Good thing we're not recording this.
I know. Good thing. Lovely voice. Yeah, nice. But that's how the world works. I mean,
You never know what pays off.
yeah, record stuff all over the place. I know when I did a voiceover for NASA,
Yeah?
and it was Monday film, I think it was.
Yeah.
The Danish version or department of Monday film. Anyway, point is, they were going to New York to find voice actors in New York, and I'm like, guys, I think they've got some Americans over there who can do this. So you won't be needing me, I'm sure of it. I went, oh, okay. And they went over there and they listened to loads of voices. But here's a weird thing. NASA came back and all the auditions they'd listened to and said, no, you want that guy, that first guy you had in Denmark. And I went, but he's not Americans. Yeah, but he sounds like a scientist. We're back.
Nice.
Here we are,
It's great.
in Lightmatter.
We gotta listen to the cat. I think.
So, like, you remember James? He had a cat
Yeah.
named Lux, and he's
Yeah.
hidden around here.
The cat's in here somewhere. Kill the cat. Oh, there it is.
I'm so glad you found James's cat, Lux. There's nothing more distracting than that four-legged fluff ball. But I allow him to stay. For James, of course.
So that voice you just heard was
Yeah.
from a community cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That people on the internet just recording their cats for us.
That's a real cat
Yes, it is.
from the community.
Yes.
Yeah, we thought it was a good way to soften Virgil up a bit, so he's not always insulting you. But
Yeah, so
he
he
has
has
some
a-
heart. Yeah,
Just a little.
just a little, teeny tiny.
And of course, it's a hidden side of him because Lux is hidden.
Nice.
Oh,
It's very well hidden.
Mechanic for later.
is foreshadowing. Is it
Oh.
the voice line you want to hear? Which one is that?
What do you mean?
You said I had to.
No, it's fine. Just
Yeah.
keep on going.
Impressive. You're the smartest inspector I've ever met. A low bar, sure, but a bar nonetheless. Oh, hold on.
Here we go.
So we're just gonna.
What happened to his phone call?
What an interesting phone call.
Ah,
My security manager, James, just got a hold of our government contacts. They told him that we were not scheduled for an inspection today. And since you are not on the guest list, James doesn't know who you are. But I do.
do.
It's obvious. You're a journalist. It fits. Your kind always go to such extremes for your stories. I would like to remind you that freedom of the press does not extend to trespassing. We'll have a talk once you get out.
You sound so
this-
sinister, David.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
That's
Badass.
actually one of the things that we really loved about your voice. still love, is that
Good on
the range. Like we just went from something a bit like warming, a bit lighthearted,
Fluffy catty.
Yeah.
Yes.
and him making a joke about a low bar and all that.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
then to something really like intimidating and like a bit threatening actually. Like the
Since you're a journalist,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
must be here to
with
investigate the merits of Arthur's accusations.
Oh, here we go. The paranoid
I
stuff.
read the papers. I like to keep myself misinformed.
Perfect line. Perfect
You
line.
know what makes his lies so convincing? The small amount of truth he uses. Yes, Lightmatter caused hair loss and other minor side effects.
Minor.
But I solved all of that with the mineral decontaminators.
Not even worth
What did
mentioning.
Arthur do? He poisoned our employees, exaggerating those side effects in his crusade to destroy
Uh-oh.
me.
Is that too much coffee?
Jealousy can be so ugly. It can be so all-consuming. It consumed our partnership. It
He's a
consumed
talker.
our friendship, and it almost
I don't know where he gets it
destroyed
from.
this entire facility.
And that's again what I'm like with the range, Then you get like when you sound angry, you're really goosebumps.
Bloody
Oh.
angry. I'm angry.
This is the puzzle I have the hardest time solving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, none of us can solve this puzzle anymore.
What?
Yeah, we
You
forgot
guys
to-
invented this.
Yes.
We're screwed.
But it's puzzles that have a lot of steps become a bit confusing to play again.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, because you simply can't remember.
There's so many puzzles in this game.
And we've like the ones that are in the game are that's only part of the. Shouldn't it be lighting up?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just that's only some of the. Here we go. That's only some of the. What's called? I actually need to get it inside, right, Benjamin?
I cannot remember.
Journalist, Arthur's poison project severely damaged morale. My employees weren't just losing their hair, they were losing their identity. So besides installing the decontaminators, I ordered a container full of wigs. It was a success. Everyone started using them, except me. I don't try to cover up facts.
And David, I have a question for you, leading directly from this.
What?
Do you only work in games that have bald characters?
Yes, only. I've got to be bald. Is Virgil bald? Good, I'll play him.
Yeah, that's my only criteria.
Yeah, that's that. I don't care. As long as they're bald. It's my only look. It's the only look I've got. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, try putting it on, pressing the button.
Putting it on so it lightens up the thing below.
And now we can put one more lamp in. No, we cannot because it's closed over there.
Oh, bugger.
Oh yeah,
Put
Philip,
it back, right?
you need to light itself up in the inside, right?
But I can't do that right now because
No.
it needs to shine this one.
Yeah.
Or I can. Yes, I got it now. I got it now. I don't got
Do
it
you know how
now.
I lost my leg?
There's the people now who are being solving it
Arthur and I
by
were climbing this mountain as it started shifting around us.
by jumping.
Quakes
You can just
mangled
make the
my
jump,
leg beyond recognition.
but
And that
we're not
coward
going to
left me
cheat.
there to die.
It's actually impressive to see how much people they go into details with the game, like find all the small nooks and crannies and
Yeah.
and hidden Easter eggs that we put in there. It's really, it actually feels really nice as a developer to see that.
It does.
That they actually, that they find it.
Yeah, and they don't stop just because the game is over. They play it again and look for things.
So I think we have it now.
Yeah,
but
now you can light itself up, right? Yeah.
and the body system.
Yeah, you're right. And then that one can light up the sensor.
I think we got it. Houston, we don't have a problem.
When you got Austin Man coming at the end of the month, though.
Sorry.
Your man from the publishers in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm assuming it's a man. Well,
It is
could be a woman.
Jimmy. And he's asked a lot of questions about,
Yeah.
didn't I get it?
What?
Benjamin,
No.
didn't I get it?
No. We thought.
I think
Okay,
I
you
have
have to go back to the other button.
Yes, I got it now. Trust me. This is the problem with making too many good puzzles.
I know this is this would totally just
started working
screw me.
against me. I needed loyalty. I found
Now,
that
this is turning the wrong way.
Oh, you.
crawled his way
No,
up
but
the
no,
food
move
chain.
it around.
Not the brightest,
Then you could get
but the
3
most
lamps in there.
dedicated.
Oh yeah.
Don't let his title as security manager distract you from his role
Maybe.
as my right-hand man.
Yeah. Point
Yeah.
that one backwards.
Yeah.
There you go.
David, this is easy, breezy.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Sunshine.
It's so mega easy. I am. But the buddy idea with the lamps is obviously a big aspect of it. But I mean, this is advanced stuff.
Yes. So, but now
What,
we got
what
it.
level are we?
We are. Yeah. What level are we?
We're almost midway through the game.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
So, journalist, you will soon be out of here. But before you write a hit piece about the quote-unquote deadly shadows of Lightmatter, let's get the facts straight. The shadow anomalies are not spreading beyond the facility.
Nope.
They are local to the core. Also, we have had countless test runs on the core before today, and there have never been any signs of shadow anomalies. There is a simple explanation for that. You see, my engineers desperately strive to impress me. So during the launch event, one of them turned up the core's energy output. Understand, for every 100 megawatts I spend powering the core, I normally receive 107 megawatts. And today, that number increased to 111 megawatts. But I take full responsibility for my engineer's wrongdoing. I'm finding a solution, and he's finding a new career.
Oops.
Actually, he's probably dead.
Hello. Oh,
So here we have a. Have you seen Doctor Who?
yeah.
Like there's a episode
Yep.
with the Virgil and Agent, like Silence of the Library, I think it's called.
Could turn out the lights.
Yeah, about like something killing in the shadows.
All right. Yeah.
And there is a like, we couldn't really do it because we have dynamic lights, so we didn't know. But there is the thing where you throw in a chicken bone, and all organic material is absorbed. Right? They eat all. So a lot of the Virgil and Agent, I think it's called, like they eat all organic material
Yeah.
that is in the shadow. And a lot of people have said, "Hey, this is like a fully blown Doctor Who episode with this killer shadow thing." And then this chicken bone is then Easter egg
Yeah.
for that.
We took advantage of it and made an Easter egg.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense, but
When you write
does.
about these shadows, be mindful of the words you choose.
so
What changes
we
nuclear
need to
power
also
from a weapon to an energy source? Words. Think about that, journalist.
like either we should run through it quickly as I'm doing now, or we should skip a few levels and go forward in the game and take good time with those.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Sure. Let's skip a few levels.
I mean, I'm cool to do either because I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, likewise. So let's see here. We have the level selector
So how many levels are there?
in the game. I
About
think we have,
30, 38 something.
38.
Yeah.
Hell.
and we've
Wow.
documented. We documented we made over 200.
Levels.
Yeah.
And then you scored into reduced
Yeah.
into this.
Should we take the ones that have Ellen in them?
No, I think rather start with photon connector, right?
The first one.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is just past midway.
So this is when you become the assistant.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the new mechanic introduced.
Behold, a photon connector.
cool thing about this is that it shoots laser beams.
A beam of light so magnificent, it almost looks like matter being created before you.
So,
And that does that automatically.
yeah, as soon as it is line of sight of the mother source here, it creates a beam between them.
Okay.
And if we got more of these, then they can also connect throughout, like make a spider web.
I'm with you.
But one of them,
Fascinating, isn't it? The connectors suspend photon crystals over electromagnets. As long as they're in line of sight to what I call a mother source, they create a powerful beam of light matter. A beam so powerful that it produces a surplus
goes
of
from
energy.
here to here,
Although the connectors are
and
just
here.
prototypes for the core, they display the very essence of light matter.
So you basically create a web of light. These.
And then how will that
what?
help you be transported from one area to the next?
So,
Because you're
we
not,
need
sorry,
to just get this.
we're not transporting along the beam of light. We need a lit up area.
Yeah, but it lights up beneath you and between the places you're going.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know this. Without the
Ah,
technology
yeah.
It's a bit like
behind
a
the
torch, you
connectors,
know.
Yeah.
photon crystals would be no better than diamonds, boring and devoid of function. The crystals possess great power, but it's my technology that releases and tames that power.
So you can also see that now we're in the labs. The look is a bit different.
Yeah.
More bluish and
In these labs,
high tech.
I've spent years testing the prototypes under various conditions, all to ensure the success of the core. You see, although the photon connectors have 100.2% conversion efficiency, I've reached 107% with the core. I achieved critical mass. And Arthur wanted to stop at the prototype. Madness. He was so certain that the laws of physics were unbreakable. That is where we differed. Where he saw laws, I saw suggestions.
such a mad scientist.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like you know that
That's nice.
your voice in this game is actually a huge part of the experience. Like you're one of the elements of the game that people remember afterwards. And I'm
Isn't
sure,
that annoying?
Overcome an obstacle and
but
be baptized in the
I mean,
waters of light.
how is that actually
I can almost
different than
imagine the
Hitman? Did you
stench
feel
of
that you
journalists
were
fading
like
away.
No, I have to say, though I got that job purely by chance, being in a studio when they were just starting out and wanted to record it.
yeah?
Could you give it a go? Yeah, fine. And
No matter how many times we
love
see
that shot.
it, it leaves us in awe. Doesn't it,
But
assistant?
the point is that when I saw the footage, it was from Hong Kong or something, I went, my goodness, that looks, that's so film noir, it's so Philip Marlowe, it's Japanese, I love that world, the animation, the tiny, and so I fell in love with it in the first second. Now, what I couldn't know was, I just launched into a voice which was a kind of 1950s film noir detective American. It's kind of cliche and flat and obvious and no emotion, but it seemed right because it seemed like it suited the character who was a man-made killer.
Yeah.
And that obviously over the years has been fleshed out, but something similar happened there.
That is the future we are striving for.
Right from the word go, the fans were identified the character with my voice. Or
From
my
the first
voice.
Hitman.
Yeah. And I found that intriguing. And I think, as you've seen in the reviews, they are doing the same. I mean, it really, Virgil's like, I can't hear another person doing it, on the phone. It's
Yeah,
not that
can
I'm
we?
thinking, and so it is has become a big part of it. And I think that's why, luckily, we've all, the synergy of everyone coming together and just going, this is it, And and it was like that with Hitman. So the voice thing, I'm just in the right spot twice in my life.
I think like to this day there are still memorable lines that you delivered in Hitman 1. Like I have to go to the bathroom. that people like keep
That's
talking
so weird.
about.
I know, that was a real script line, but I said, guys,
It wasn't improv.
no, it wasn't improv.
Yeah.
But I had to. I remember thinking about it when I was saying the line. This is such a funky line.
But there's no need to
Especially because it's coming from him.
Yeah,
Yeah, the dryness
and the
of it.
fans just loved it.
Yeah.
And I think then the writing has been afterwards have been the writers
people have access to a
have been
steady
very good
energy
at
source.
over the years. You know, as we've got to know each other, you know, are writing lines more and more in that kind of vein.
Yeah.
Although here's the thing, they did something very new for me in Hitman 2, which I didn't think was going to work. He's always been the silent assassin, doesn't say much, and then suddenly they came along with all these kind of normal dialogue, just stuff that drips in your ear, just going, "Hi, how you doing? You know,
Yeah.
more ice? Another cup of, another gin and tonic?" And I'm, what's going? What is he, a waiter or something? He's in disguise. He's to murder people. He just shuts up and get the job done. And they said no, and that's how games or technology develops. Said, we think it'll make the player feel more involved by having these kind of incidental comments when he's in disguise as a waiter or when he's in disguise as whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was really, I just said, this is not going to work. This is going to dilute the impact of Agent 47. I was wrong. When you see it in situ, you as a player become more attached to it. You feel connected, like we're in this together. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And hey, we're fooling them. You
Yeah,
know, we're getting-
he's your buddy.
yeah, and we're in disguise and they haven't discovered us yet. And it works. And so I was completely wrong there. Yeah. So who knows what you might end up doing in the next game.
Yeah.
You know, Lux looks up to me. Every day I see him acting more like me. His independence, his disregard for established convention. I even built a metal paw for him to make him look more like me. He didn't accept the gift, but I wouldn't have either.
Okay,
Let's skip again.
skipping forward.
But you can you do it in the real game? I mean, in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you
only
don't have
only
to-
if you've unlocked the level.
That's what I'm saying.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the advantage of having unlocked this already. And we need to do this one.
But you're
Because
not getting the silent and persistent. Because you have to... It's from Rotan Slang. If that's what you're going for.
No, it's the...
yeah. I know what you're
because
going for.
there was a voice line
Yeah.
that we were actually pretty convinced that you didn't see the hidden message in.
Yeah, don't say what it is. Let's see.
Okay. Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Ah, you found my old briefcase.
What?
It makes me nostalgic. Long before Lightmatter, I did contract work. I was the best in the business, of course. And that briefcase, well, it was my best tool for the job.
Hitman.
Did in the studio? Did you notice that it was a reference?
No, I didn't. But it sounds like I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the scary part.
No, maybe I did, because I can hear I do. I can hear I do. I get a contract.
Also, a
I
fun
must
fact.
have. I must have. Well, it reads, seriously, it reads like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think you do feel that dryness in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I think we'll...
I do.
Also, a fun fact with that line is that for a few days, like now people have found all achievements in the game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's achievements that you get, secret things that you do, and finding that voice line was the last achievement that people found. And they're like, what does this mean, contract work? They saw the achievement was called contract work, and they were already guessing some of them. It's a Hitman reference. And then they were so pleased to actually hear that line.
It is a hit.
Yeah.
And you can hear it.
Yeah.
It's dry.
Yeah.
Which is when I saw it out of context, I was going,
Yeah.
oh, David. And I like that. I mean, We had a line in that film, Help, I'm a Fish,
Yeah.
where
Reference to Hitman.
Yeah, no. Yeah, before Hitman. No, it was a reference to Pixar's Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
And there's a studio in Australia or something. The writers there, so they put in this line: "Not all sharks are Australian," because I was playing this dumbass shark with a thick Australian accent, and they put that line into their film as a reference to Help, I'm a Fish.
Yeah.
It's the shadows.
That's cool.
The crystals draw energy from them. They draw energy from us.
You do all
And he did nothing.
the effects on her voice over here.
Yeah, that's all who did that.
Yeah.
Shadows will
So.
not only decay us, they will
You should
devour
pass and play
us.
this.
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Yeah.
What he did.
Here we go.
But I need to finish his work.
You finished.
So she basically figured out what's going on, like before the shadows got dangerous.
Yeah, like.
Oh right, yeah.
And now,
Come on.
now it's becoming a little more obvious that you can't really trust Virgil.
Yeah.
Oops. Where am I going? I'm trying to find out. Is she more in the last levels?
We've skipped some of the levels with her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
Pull the lever.
Oh, the lever.
A bit closer.
Hasta la vista, baby. Oh.
There we go. Yeah. It needs to-
Poggers. Will that do it?
Yeah, when the circle dot becomes a circle, you mean you can interact.
Assistant, get out of there. That's Arthur's... Oh, never mind. It's not safe. Hold on. I'll open the nearest exit door for you. Do not touch anything.
I'm gonna touch everything. Yeah, baby. Open! Bastard!
You don't want to open that door, you want to look behind you.
Oh. Oh! Ah! That's the thing I should be touching.
Big red button.
Yes.
Yes, don't touch this.
Let's see what happens.
Oops.
Did you not hear what I said? You're not qualified for that. Do you remember when I told you about the power of Lightmatter? You are currently quadrupling that power.
Shit, nice. Oops. I've done a bad thing. Am I toast? Ah, it's got to have a happy ending. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. Wow. Oh dear. Is that you, God? Where am I? See, everything's black.
Well, what have changed now?
Black is good.
You can walk into shadows again.
Yeah. Totally. But I can't
It's
get
locked.
out. Wow. I don't remember this. Can I get through that door?
There's a
straight.
doorway right
Yeah,
there.
it was there.
Open.
Yeah.
Oh, it is there. Oh. Dude. Virgil, you lied. Where am I? Let's pull back. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's. Oh, I just have to wait, don't I?
So what you see on the ground there is actually that, you know, the shadows have the tar look again.
Yeah. So they're dodgy.
Yes.
Yeah. You should probably watch out for those.
Can I jump that stuff onto the
Yeah.
white? not something you're just saying to see if one of them watch me die.
Not this time.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Sorry.
Sure.
I didn't say that.
We'll put some dolphin noises over there.
Yeah, would you? Would you mind? Dolphin noise. Hit. I was good.
You remember being keeping cool?
Is there,
cool.
is there a reason
I got
why you
so cool.
wanted him to play this level? Jumping shadows
Yes. No. It was more the first part of it.
again?
Like
Yeah,
You,
going black.
if you want to, I can take over the controls again.
Yes, take over.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
But yeah, basically, you might have fixed the shadow problem, but it's only for a single room. But that's because of the scale of the experiment was so little. Like it's a mini version of the core, right? So later on in the game, when the mission is to blow up the core,
Yeah.
you know, it's going to fix the shadows over a much grander scale.
How did you work this stuff out in your heads?
Journalist,
I think it sounds more confusing than it actually is. But
survival, and so am I. But I will feed you to the shadows before I allow you to destroy Lightmatter. That explosion. Understand that blast injuries can be quite serious. They can cause cochlear damage, retinal failure, and most commonly, hallucinations. Keep that in mind.
All you see
Now,
is
you
not
must
real.
do as I say.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
need to fix the shadow anomalies, not kill ourselves.
Good.
Yeah. We're going to
It's such fun hearing, hearing the sarcasm.
let's.
oh, we're that far.
Yeah, we are here now.
Dude. Okay, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
But
say we.
should we really skip that much? Do we have we're short on time or?
I don't know. We can play it. I wouldn't mind.
Come on, play
Let's see,
it.
Okay. What's
It's
time?
your game, play the game.
I will
three,
play my game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 3:30,
Okay. Maybe we'll hear the same voice line again.
or maybe not.
Oh yeah, because it triggers through the other one. Oops.
Bad idea.
David, was that you?
Yes, it was. I'll take the blame. But why? I mean, why didn't it light up? It did light up the floor, but
But it stopped again because this got out of.
Oh, it got out of direct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Journalist, you will still be pulling that lever, but your little experiment cost you your title as my assistant. I, on the other hand, still maintain the title of CEO, also known as the person who knows what he's doing.
I think that was a pun upon me.
Yeah.
Benjamin, can you confirm?
I bet you wish it was, right?
I'm glad.
Know what you're doing.
I'm glad it.
Actually,
No,
we
I
have
said-
some
I said
lines.
I said it was a pun.
There's actually a few of the lines that we wrote that were based on things that we say to each other in the company, like some
Yeah.
of the insults.
That I would be
Like
totally not surprised.
like we had
to hear.
one like, with all you've been through, I would hate my life if I were you. I actually said that to Philip. But that's because he came home from like a really long conference and he's been networking with people all the time.
Yeah.
And I've just been sitting, programming and writing script and stuff like that. And he comes home like, yeah, I have to go to another conference. Like after being away for a week, like, oh man, it sounds so exhausting. I would
hard life.
hate my life.
Yeah. No, I'd much rather sit here just,
Oh.
staring at a wall,
And here we have some of the.
struggling with these lines.
Here we have some of the Portal references.
Yeah,
Like,
that other
from the
game we
game.
talked about.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here.
How was it your history working with Thomas Holberg?
Yeah.
Well, it goes back actually. It goes back before IO Interactive.
Yeah.
We did Dora the Explorer
You did?
together.
That's nice.
It first came to
Tell me,
Denmark,
journalist,
I think.
in your day-to-day life,
I
do
think it
your
was Dora the
bosses
Explorer.
hate
It
you?
was. Sure it
Based
was.
on your recent behavior,
But he wasn't on
you
the
seem
first
to be
Hitman, right?
extremely impatient, unable to take orders.
I
It
don't
was
have
way
to.
back in the early days. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but I don't know if he was in the very first game.
Okay. And he in
But
Dora
he
the
was, he was yeah. I mean, so it was just a just a voiceover job.
Yeah.
where he had to translate Dora the Explorer. Or-
Okay, so he wasn't the director. He was a translator.
No, he was the director.
Okay.
It was sure it was Dora the Explorer. He's probably gonna kill me. Sure it was. But I'm sure that was before. But he was definitely involved with a Hitman from the very early days. But I can't remember if he was in the very first game.
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I think the first game he was on was Blood Money.
It might have been Absolution or something.
Absolution.
later.
Yeah,
Blood
that sounds
Money.
much more realistic.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Just to be clear, Thomas Hoveld again is the voice director of for Lightmatter. He's been in studio with David.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also been script consultant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to remind people, it's a long session.
No, it's worth
I
mentioning.
am not impressed. Commitment to the cause would
Totally.
impress me.
Brilliant director. He really was very, very.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are going to pivot. You'll be writing about Arthur. Do you know how many people he
We
would
were
have
talking
killed
about
if he
time.
succeeded in
Could you maybe
overloading
just
the core?
continue with that?
The
Yeah,
initial blast
I mean,
would have killed 290 workers in the vicinity. The ensuing
Thomas has
rock slide
always
would
had
have
a.
killed another 80 at the surrounding outposts.
For some, that could be
In
frustrating.
total,
He's
370
always had a great
dead,
attention to
all
detail.
by Arthur's hand.
He's very observant, and he won't let anything go until it's he's got what he's wanted.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid you guys have the same irritating quality, and I love it. It's not actually irritating at all. I remember when we were having long sessions or doing lots of just try it again, nah, or you were doing it drier, or whatever. The point is, I love that challenge.
I hope you're a terrifying journalist. I can
Because it
imagine
means
the
that you
headline
guys,
now.
one, care about the material, you know
As
exactly
truth
what you want.
shines on shadowy
And
Arthur.
you were fortunate in having someone like Thomas, both as a
Yeah,
script
definitely.
consultant, but also as a director. Because as you said, you guys weren't even had considered having a voice director
Yeah.
on the recording.
Yeah, that was definitely we couldn't have done it without him, basically.
Oh, he came to see our show in Tivoli Gardens, and he was to the premiere, and I bumped into him.
Recently, like
Yeah.
the last show, yeah.
Yeah, and I literally bumped into him after the show as I was going around to the premiere party at another restaurant in Tivoli Gardens, and he just raved about the show, and I could see his enthusiasm for all the references and the script details and all the stuff that it makes him good at what he does. And then what was interesting, nearly 2 months later, he came to see it again
I have read the journalist's
with his family, and they
creed,
sat in the front
journalist.
row.
It needs an update.
And I went, okay, now the
Accuracy,
show has really
fairness,
changed a
and
lot,
the distrust of
or
Arthur
there's kind of extra lines in,
Yeah.
it's,
journalism.
loosened up, and I was really looking at him because I could see him right in the front row, saying, what does he think of it the second time round?
Did it really change that much?
Yeah,
wow.
it changes quite a lot. And as far as I could see, he was totally appreciating it, But it was interesting to see because he had his young daughters, who we actually picked him at one point. Probably shouldn't have done, but and I think he was also looking at a lot at them to see how they were.
Yeah.
Were they getting it?
Yeah,
Were they getting all the double entendre references, the political satire, all the.
Yeah.
I think they've no doubt grown up in a home, and are growing up in a home, where he's feeding them all this wonderful, information about life and things to be attentive about,
When
things
you
to
almost
observe.
killed yourself with that explosion earlier,
That's very cool.
keep in mind
That's,
Arthur built that
I mean, he
suicide
immediately
machine.
when he walked into the
So
room
in a few years,
for
when
us,
you've
like
lost your
helping out
hearing,
with screenwriting,
eyesight,
Yeah.
and
it was
mind,
like
just
being back in
remember you
school.
have
There was so much we could learn.
At yourself.
It was so nice, like finally having this guidance, like just
You
telling.
didn't feel intimidated by it or put off by it? I mean,
I was very welcoming.
Really?
Yeah,
Good.
because that's exactly what we needed at that point. Like the project had been, the story had been stuck for a while there, where like we didn't know the next step with Virgil. We didn't know like how the way that we approached screenwriting was very much the way that we approached building puzzles, because that's what we do, which is that you build little by little, you jam something out, like, okay, so what about a line for this level? What about a line for this level? But we didn't have the overview. And then Thomas said, you got to sit down and make a board with all the puzzles in your game and look at it at once and really structure all of it. And write the script, write the whole script. Because what we learned from puzzle design is that you don't design all puzzles at once. You do it one at a time and then it grows. But he recommended that we went the complete opposite direction with screenwriting or script writing, and that helped us tremendously.
Wow.
Like then after a month we had the whole script, like the first version of it, right? And then we did a lot of iterations, like with the humor and all the other elements.
So the overall storyline, not just the puzzle line, but that hadn't been developed until
we knew where we were going. Like we knew the arc, we knew the beginning and end, and some of the middle, but it just wasn't. It just needed to be way more detailed.
Yep.
Because it's when the details that came out, that's when the story really got created, I feel.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was.
Well, it's the details that fascinated me.
Yeah.
Totally, and of course the humor.
That's good.
I didn't think I would see that. I love Danish humor, but I hadn't seen Danes do English humor until you guys came along.
That's cool.
I have been observing you for a
But I
while
mean, like the sarcasm and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that. It is very.
I mean, it isn't, as you say, it is not far away from the British sarcasm or dryness, you know, or you know, sinister or undercuts.
Yes.
That's what Danes and Brits have,
That you understand
that kind of humor.
Yeah, it
common.
is. Yeah, I think especially British, and Danish.
Yeah. I remember sometimes I'm in the States and I'll say something and you'll actually get a reply for saying, that was a joke, right? Just kind of, because they felt suddenly insecure that,
No, I did,
what,
because
he's destroyed the company.
I just made a small mistake.
A small?
It was like 1, 2, 3 steps small.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the fastest I've completed this level in a long time. I think it's because I've been watching people stream it. That I've seen.
Oh,
those
really?
versions.
Yeah, so you actually seen them go through.
That I remember.
That's it?
Better. Oh.
And they
How do you
said
know you've
20
done it?
minutes.
What?
20 minutes.
Wait, but
Yeah.
is this finished? No.
It's
He beat the level. Okay, David, people spend 30 minutes in this puzzle.
They spent hours.
Yeah. This is the hardest puzzle in the whole game. The last puzzle.
Okay.
But
And
now
you just killed it. You just,
I can retry it if you want to.
do you want
no.
to try it?
Oh, no way. No way.
There's actually no jumping in it.
Thank you.
That's
It's
true.
everything else.
Yeah. So now we're going into the end part of the game.
Okay.
The final stretch.
So after solving a really difficult puzzle.
Yes.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah.
James, calm yourself, James.
I just turn on the
Just
internet.
grab a lamp and create a safe zone for everyone at the outpost.
Oops.
James, listen. We have hours before the shadows reach the nearest city.
Oops. Oops.
What? I don't care that it's a solution. Why would you even suggest that? You disappoint me, James.
Oh.
Good. This will all be over soon. The journalist is almost... Wait. Why is this on? James, I'll call you back. Journalist,
Let's turn
what you've
around.
just heard. Remember who I am and what I've sacrificed.
Oh.
Lightmatter cost me my leg, my friend, and my reputation. But that is nothing. I am willing to sign my checks in blood for Lightmatter. I am a man of obsessions. Do not make yourself one of them.
Oh.
Like, I've heard that line so many times, but it still gives me
Yeah.
shivers.
Still get
It's a
goosebumps.
great line.
Yeah, but the
The
delivery,
delivery, yeah.
David.
For fun.
Yeah.
Not make me one.
That was so cool.
I've prepared the shutdown procedure. Now, pull the lever.
And you know what? Like, that's all thanks to Lux. We heard that line before.
Oh yeah?
He turned on the
intercom.
The
Oh
intercom.
yeah, the cat. Oh, that's right, yeah. That dumbass cat. Uh-oh.
Excellent. It worked.
Oops.
Yeah.
Huh. It's completely self-sustaining. Magnificent. Journalist, are you seeing this? Even without the mother sources, the core can power itself. Let's see. Crystals, stable. Energy levels, stable, although slightly decreased. And the shadow anomalies have not subsided. However... Yes. Listen, we have exhausted all your options for exiting the facility. But since I now know what steps to take, I will fix the shadow anomalies. Now, I do not trust you around the core, so you're staying in that room. If you're hungry, well, the human body can survive 21 days without food. And as for water, I can turn on the sprinklers. Goodbye, journalist.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. What happened to Mr. Nice Guy?
Whoever is looking into this, the core can't be shut down. It needs to be destroyed. Get to the control room surrounding the core and you'll be able to overload it. It will neutralize shadow anomalies
Thanks,
everywhere. I tried to do it myself, but the core is surrounded by guards. And Virgil is onto me. Nobody here is facing reality. They are ready to follow Virgil off a cliff. No one is willing to help me. But I hope you will.
Ooh.
First off, you need to reactivate the core. Once it's on, a sequence I created will give you access to the other control rooms. Don't worry, you won't be seen. When this recording triggered, it also deactivated most cameras surrounding the core. I know overloading it sounds dangerous, but trust me, you'll survive. Good luck.
Wow.
Do we trust
Would you
him?
trust her?
Would you trust her? That's the question.
Yeah, I'll trust Ellen.
There's
I'll
actually
trust
there's a secret ending to this game.
Yeah.
Really?
Say no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to
Reveal it,
dive
huh?
deeper into that now, but we'll trust her.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Are you already that bored? What exactly are you expecting to achieve? Wait, why are the cameras? Oh, never mind. I'm sick of them. Journalistic brief anyway. Listen, if my control room bores you, then write an article about it. I have work to do.
Oh, you know nothing, Virgil.
Oh, going behind your back.
So how different is this game, like compared to how when you read it on a piece of paper?
Well, it felt very alive in the recording studio, but this is 100 times more. So it feels. You know what it feels like? It feels like a film. It feels like a film. I'm just waiting for Matt Damon or Tom Cruise to turn up. So, no, it does. It actually.
Well, we have David Bateson, who we don't need those.
Yeah, that's good. I look like Ed Harris anyway. It feels like a film. And now, with this going behind Virgil's back, that's a completely different twist. It's not just about solving a into something else, which I'm really fascinated to see.
Yeah, your actions are motivated by the story.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Yeah.
That's it. You're suddenly just going, oh, okay. I want to see how this pans out. It's as
David, you could do this so much better than me.
No way! I'm having a nervous breakdown. Don't.
Oops.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Oops.
Like,
Whoa.
light my path.
I'm.
Oh,
Whoa.
what you doing? Let's see.
Wow.
Some more of these.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Jump. 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 Nope.
Oh.
Okay, that was too optimistic.
Lee.
Yeah, that was a leap of faith.
Ah.
I got it. Wait here. Patience
Ah.
is a virtue.
Virtue is a grace.
And Virgil is a grace.
Yes, virtue is a grace. And grace is the girl that sits on my face. You can cut that bit.
Dolphin noise.
Yeah, exactly. Bring on the dolphins.
So you've worked like both with theater and movies and games, and what's your favorite media to work in? We're not forcing you to say games here.
No, I mean that's a real tricky one. What I adore about games is anything is possible. I mean, really, it's just, and I mean, strictly speaking, the same could be said for film. But you can access it quicker, and also as a voice actor, I'm not limited by the programming.
Yeah.
You're limited by it in the sense that you've got to create it,
Yeah.
and you have to fight over how do you make solutions and how do you create these universes and worlds. But the moment I get hold of it, it's got to the stage where there's a script and a storyline. I can access it straight away.
Yeah.
Into the studio, stand in front of the microphone, go, and I love that.
So for you, it's maybe very similar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I like to do more film, but there's a really big thing that which people don't realize about film. You're so much in the hands of all the technology. You know, you could film a scene and between you and another actor, and it's got all the right feelings and all the right directions it's been given and stuff, and then the editor gets hold of it, and he has the real creative process. He's the one that chooses what the audience is going to see.
Yeah.
I remember doing a film masterclass with Michael Caine many years ago, where I was in the audience, and he had all these great stories. But one was never blink. If you got a close up, don't blink. He said, I could keep my eyes open, and I'm like a bloody chameleon. You know, it was that really game, and it was brilliant. But then he'd say, you know what? If you do a scene, the one who gets the last shot, that's his scene. So you could act your socks off, and the other bloke's just nodding.
Yeah.
But if it ends with him nodding, it's his scene.
Yeah.
So you've been doing all that for him. And I said, that can be bloody annoying. and I love those stories because it's true. So yeah, don't blink and make sure you get the last, pay money to the editor. Give me the last shot. Whatever happens in the scene, just make it the last,
That sounds like an incredible class.
Well, it is, and then all that stuff comes that, who's the guy who's fronting the movie? If it's a Tom Cruise movie or Matt Damon or whoever, they're always going to get the last scene, nearly always. So yeah, other people are going, oh, this is my moment. Oh, I'm going to be famous. I'm in a scene with, where the bloody hell am I?
Yeah.
That's all these, you hear your voice acting your socks off and the whole scene's looking Tom
Zoomed
Cruise
in
again.
on his face.
Yeah, again, oh. Yeah, so that all that stuff is very frustrating. But I love the attention to detail in film, which is what you've got here.
Yeah.
Theatre is, for me, I adore theatre, but that's more organic, and it starts at the beginning and the middle and then an end.
Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah.
You can be in a film and you shoot the last scene on the first day.
Yeah. Do you feel maybe that do you have more influence in the creative process in the theater more than the others because it grows more natural, right? As
Whoa. This is cool. Was a part of me that was worried that kind of extreme emotion would be too much.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. It's really not. And like
Not at all.
we, we did these shouting scenes like the second and maybe some of the third recordings we had.
Yeah.
And going forward from that, you were like, is there any yelling in this recording we're going into? Because
Yeah.
I really can't with my other jobs I have to go to.
Yeah, well, that's because I knew my voice was done then.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was toast, it was cooked.
Yeah, that's also like every recording, all the yelling lines we had in the end of the recording, because
Yeah.
it would influence. It would
Yeah.
strain the
Totally.
voice.
I mean, that was, if I'd been presented with those lines again, I would have strongly recommended we didn't do it that way around.
Yeah.
My voice would sound used up.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your question about? You're saying?
Like if the creative process in something like theater, if you feel like
Oh, yeah.
that you have more of a say, or that you're more a part of that process.
Yeah, and you are because it's live, and you're alive, and as I say, you're going. The arc is going to be that same journey every day. I mean, every story has an arc. This has an arc, and every film has an arc. But you might start the filming at the end of the arc.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on the location.
And you're in the hands of the director. Right?
Totally,
Yeah.
and the technology.
Yeah.
I remember doing a suicide letter scene when I was 22 years old, and it was a brilliant TV series. I thought it was brilliant. It was probably not, but I thought I did some nice acting in it. And there's a scene where I'm writing a suicide letter to my parents, and would go out and kill myself, which I do in this TV series, and it was a big shock for everyone in the series. When to the audience, the viewers, when they went, what? What? No. And it starts a war between these two families.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of the best takes I did in that thing, and then they get suddenly the sound engineer at the end of it's going, okay, I can hear something when he's listening back to the scene. And I was just emptied, and I was just kind of, oh, that's just fantastic. And then some dick in the room had a pen,
No way.
and they just didn't think about it. They go, la 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 la, and was sitting too close to the boom mic. Just a nervous thing. We have to do it again. I went, what? I'm just empty.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff we have technical.
So many people involved in making movies. It's got to go.
Yeah, or you're doing a great scene and suddenly a plane flies over. In the old days, it was much harder to extract that. Nowadays, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I love that line. I will
Yeah.
feed you to the shadows.
It's sinister.
Yeah, but it's kind of an Al Pacino line.
Yes.
When he's doing it angry.
Stealing data from our servers? I know what you
What are we going to be this time?
Oh, now he's lost it.
He is.
Keep sharp instruments away from him.
Yes.
From here on in. And coffee.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All the way
Ah,
around.
I wish. Oh, you're buggered. Oh no, you're not. Oh yes, you are.
I got it.
Oh my goodness, that That is so cheating.
So we think this is pretty cool. This is actually from the student project we did in 13. This idea with a fan spinning and stuff like that was actually back from then, the one of the first
Really?
puzzle we ever got. And this is an adaptation from that, right? But it's still like with spinning shadows that are like environmentally there.
Yeah, they're there as part of the game. and
Yes.
as part of the infrastructure.
Yes, and when building this, like, you would never like, hey, what happens if shadows become dangerous?
Yeah.
And we would like, you would never think about that. But here, it's like, oh shit.
But isn't that? See, this is also a story of your development
Yeah.
as people. You know, this is stuff you picked up years ago
Yeah.
and kept it in your back. But you know, actors and directors do that all the time, and writers, I'm sure. You know, of course, you know, from an experience they've had as a child, or something they've witnessed on the street, where two people have talked to each other. Oh, I could use that. I like that moment.
Yeah, it is all a
And you
big
tuck it
puzzle
away in
piece.
your, you know.
Yeah.
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 I remember being a great influence of mine is Charlie Chaplin. funny
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
who came from, you know, sort of vaudeville sort of theatre in Britain,
Yeah.
and had a, you know, very poor and harsh upbringing in London, and how all that came out later, all those experiences and his clownic skills and his he made, you know, he did satire, and he was also someone who invented surrealism. You know, he could take you know what do you call it, a clock, and open it like a can of tuna and smell it like, you know. So he'd put two images together. No one had ever done that before. You know?
Yeah.
And say, wait a minute, it's a clock, but he's treating it like it, and then you tap it, and you treat it like it was having a heart, you know, a patient that needed
Yeah. Yeah.
fixing or something. That stuff, imagination, just hasn't come out of nowhere. It's just, there are moments in his life that he's just snatched these little things and seen the images cross over. There's a British comedian, Eddie Izzard, who died horribly as a stand-up comedian for years. He used to live in a van in Covent Garden, and he'd sort of cornflakes with chocolate milk, and he'd been invited to stand-up comedy clubs for the open mic sessions, just because the managers thinking, oh, they just love the way this guy comes in and dies. No one laughs for 10 minutes, and they all kind of boo him off the stage. They just were being cruel because they just liked that. And he'd be booked just to come out there and die horribly, because his humour was so surreal.
Yeah.
And he had a really, you know, totally bizarre way of looking at life. And then suddenly, everyone clicked into the zone where he was at. He didn't change. He just kept selling. You know, I was brought up with a pack of wolves. They gave me a name, Grr. You know, and he just carried on. You're going, what are you on? And then suddenly it all synced, and he became, you know, Britain's most funniest comedian for years.
Impressive that you could actually get through that phase, you know, where
Yeah.
no one really clicks with it. You know, that must have
Totally.
been so
I mean,
difficult.
I don't know. He must have seen himself dying, you know, night after night in these 10-minute open mic sessions, and thinking, I just don't get it. I'm not changing my act. I'm doing. And he was a transvestite, and used to go in full makeup on, half dressed as a woman and half dressed as a man, and people were going, what is that? You know. And then one day they all got it.
Wow.
That's
But so I'm
amazing.
saying, so what I'm saying, from what what you've come in your lives, you being a transvestite and you wearing lots of makeup. No, you brought all the stuff, your bag of tricks and experiences and background,
Yes.
Yeah.
and more than you realise, it's been put into this game,
Recycled.
recycled.
Yeah, that's where all the insults come from. A way
Yes.
of speaking to each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And it's what it is evidently so powerful in this is that is your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That is very. You're not just people who work together and don't have a friendship.
No, we were
You can
friends
see
before
that.
doing
Yeah.
company.
You can hear the lines feel very organic sometimes, and you can hear And then hearing you say today that, oh yeah, no, we talk like this to each other. That's just dry undercut humor, you know.
Yeah.
When
it's
you've
true.
got a moment, you know, could you, if you could spare me 5 minutes, like I'm working here and you're doing conferences. Oh,
Yeah.
must be hell.
Yeah, I would hate my life. if
Yeah,
someone was you.
exactly. You know, exactly. Oh, how do you cope? All that comes out.
Yeah.
Has been in a big cocktail, and then
Yeah, I think it's been one of our biggest strengths that we actually are friends. Like,
how the hell did you?
I what?
Oh, you got bitten, eaten.
Oh, you mean how I
Yeah, no,
maneuvered?
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, you knew the.
I
he knows the pattern.
know
Yeah.
the pattern, basic.
Just like
Okay, now is that on purpose?
No, I was just trying to.
No
go-
pressure.
Pressure is not needed.
Oh, that was a bit
that was-
optimistic.
Yes. Okay, I'll stop doing this now.
I could say something.
What are you going to say?
You see, you're like an old married couple, you two.
Well, we have known each other for almost 10 years now.
Whoa, I was
Like we met the first day at university, Benjamin and I.
the first day.
That's true.
Yeah.
Same group. Yeah.
Same
Really?
group, and like before the like party, like what's called this student
Oh,
Stadsfest.
Yeah,
Yes.
the big
The big
Introduction.
first day
intro
party, yeah.
like
Oh,
we actually invited Benjamin back to my apartment, drink some beers, and play some.
I don't want to. We can turn the camera off now.
Yeah, what
We
what
don't need to go there.
What game was it?
Darksiders.
Darksiders
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's you. Went, hey, come back. We're just going to play this.
Yeah,
Okay,
screw
cool.
school. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go play Darksiders.
How on earth did you get an education?
Games.
That's see what I mean? But that is fascinating. Ah!
Virgil, he's trying all he can to kill me. Like it's him who puts out this stuff, but pressing buttons to do stuff. But he's not smart enough. Sorry, David.
Oh, damn it.
You're not smart.
Oh, that's right. How many times have I heard that before?
Destroy a couple of cities.
Here we go.
Without Lightmatter, we won't just lose cities, we'll lose our future.
Well, he's not happy.
I think it's insane that you managed to get like through these sessions at that volume. You know, like in that
Yeah.
emotion. It was
Yeah, because
intense.
Yeah, it wasn't like these weren't first takes.
No. I mean, you know, each time we were doing something was 3 in a row, and then another session 3 in a row, and 3 in a row, and 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for one line.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. Let's see what this button does. Lever.
So dark, even photon prisms won't be able to reach.
Yeah, great.
Spy!
Now he tries. Now he know where I am. Like now he's closing the door.
Oh shit!
Oh.
To hurry.
All right, so he's really on your case now.
Yeah, because
He's not happy.
Ellen, like she shut down the cameras in most places. So the last level with jumping around in the circle,
Yeah.
like the cameras were there, so you could see where I was, and do the stuff with the like
Yeah.
get the server thing shut out and stuff like that. But here he first knew we were in the room after we activated the lever.
So
And then
because he
he
can't
tried
see you
to-
anymore.
Yeah, then he tried to pull the curtains on us.
Shit.
Then welcome to Brightness World.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
And the last control panel is right over there behind
Yeah, it's
that.
right
Oh,
in there, like, it was-
good, good. Of course it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Virgil.
Go for it.
Oops.
Ah.
Mark my words, spy. Before this is over, my shadows will disintegrate you atom by atom.
My shadows.
Yeah. It's getting real personal.
Who is this? In the facility? When did he leave? James! Where are you, James? The spy is almost at the final switch. Get down there and stop this now!
Wow.
Then he's closing this
Huh?
thing. So we need to hurry here.
Yeah, shadows closing in.
Oh
Oh,
God. I always remember that.
3.5 years of development. So.
Yeah, but I forgot that ledge that you had to jump over it here.
Here comes Ulrich's panicky music. It's so cool.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
So you just see it like.
Ah!
Oh yeah. Mamma mia.
That was close.
Listen, spy! Your crusade is over! James will find you! He will crush you! He will rip you apart! One limb at a time! And it won't be quick! No! You will suffer and you will beg! Beg my shadows to erase you from your miserable existence!
Wow, man.
Can you?
That's
That
performance.
works. That really works.
Can you recognize yourself in him right now?
I can recognize I was, you know, that it was really pushed, and I was worried
Yeah.
it would be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works. It works also because you've got the space.
Yes, exactly.
So the echo of the intensity reaches into every corner of the room and gives an urgency to it.
Yes.
Yeah, and the music helps it as well.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah.
supports it.
It feels like it's heading towards a
A climax.
Yeah. So it has an emotional element to it, which is nice.
Without looking, oh my god.
That's showing off. I jump onto the top of elevators all the time with my eyes
Yeah.
closed.
I think it was more luck than skill.
No. I've been practicing. Okay. Here we go.
What? That was
You're trapped. Our time together is finally at an end. Now watch as I close the gate and relegate you to
Closes
darkness.
this gate now, and I can see this shit. Look up here. Look up with the windows.
James,
That's James.
mate. You're just
He's a big man.
to watch this
yeah.
vermin get devoured by the shadows. Pest control. Applications for Lightmatter truly are. James, what are you doing? No, James, don't! James! You traitor! I thought you were better than this. Better than Arthur. Better than... You don't pull that lever. Do you want money? Power? Please, I will give you anything. And Arthur, he can have Lightmatter. Just think about what you're throwing away. We can power the world. We can save humanity from pollution. We can save humanity from...
Do it.
I'm doing
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Goodbye, Lightmatter.
It's been real.
You have doomed us all.
Fuck. This is sorry. This is really, really amazing. Are we dead?
Lightmatter is ruined. I do not have the resources to set up another operation. Last year, 200,000 died from floods, 2.5 million died from pollution, 3.4 from starvation. Yes, I was reckless, but I was reckless for them. Every shortcut I took, every moral I compromised, was for their benefit. Yes, Lightmatter had issues. But now I'll never know if I could have solved it. I was never given a chance to see if I could have solved it. Their deaths are on you.
Phew.
Yep.
What a surprising, wonderful ending. Who's that guy?
Hey, you!
Hey, he's good, he's good. Natalie Hitzel. Oh, let's look her up.
Announcer voice is the guy in the beginning, like the evacuation voice.
Oh, yeah.
In the facility, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Oh,
Hey, coming to a cinema near you.
Oi!
it's on this rooftop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Way to go, guys. That was bloody amazing.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, and you too. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But you know, I've never seen a game from beginning to end like this.
Yeah?
This way. Never. I've never done this with the Hitman,
Yeah.
for instance.
Huh.
I'd love to do that.
The scientific consultants.
Oh, Selena,
one.
yeah.
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 That's the first room we had. First office. Yeah.
A little tiny office.
Or is it sitting in each other's armpits?
I mean, it looks like you're in some kind of
A
a
closet.
Lego corridor, closet or something. Just
See that chop and walk there.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks for lunch, chop and walk.
Yeah.
Man, what
This
an
is like the-
incredible journey, you guys. Oh, there you go. There is Lego there.
Yeah, we are
yeah.
building. All the levels were almost built in Lego. Before,
In the beginning.
Yeah. Before being made.
Really? So you could
Yeah.
see.
So you can see and play with it.
Ulrich and I, we wear the same shirt often.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to talk, guys. The word's gonna get out. You have got such a bright future. Fantastic. What are you doing underwater?
Trying
What's
to
that going to do
breathe.
with anything? Yeah. And succeeding, hopefully.
Yes.
More Lego.
Who's coming over? Any one of those guys?
Oh yeah. I have to actually see where he is in that list.
What a journey, man.
Oh.
What a wonderful picture.
Hey! Who was that? Oh, was that in? Yeah, that was
After
Burger,
eating berries.
Sandhans Tall.
Yes. Exactly. So that was the day we finished in
Yeah.
December.
Goodness me. So they get this, the credits? This is part of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's how it should be. It's they.
Wow, guys. Massive congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks,
What a,
man.
no, but seriously, just to said it before, what a journey you've been on.
Yeah. It's been quite a. It's been 3.5 years.
How does it feel? I mean, do you feel empty,
Yes.
full?
You like to use
or
that word.
disappointed?
I like to use the word empty,
Empty, yeah.
because it's like having a birthday. Like you've been looking so much forward to it, but
Yeah.
then you have it in school, and then the day after, like, like
Yeah.
what was it actually? But not in a bad way, but
No,
just
no,
in
no.
a
Have you got a lot of videos and recordings and stuff around the time of, like last week at the launch and stuff? Or
we have some pictures and stuff.
pictures
like
are
that.
also good.
Yeah.
You know, it's the reason why I said it. My wife has taught me, because I've never gone for holidays in my life, because
Yeah.
my work is a holiday. So I don't want to break from this one, you know. So I go, no, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, meeting my wife and having children, and things get organised, and the school holidays, and hey, what are we going to do for school? Oh, I suppose we should do something. You know, of course we are. But I still thought about the holiday as just being those 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
That was the whole experience.
Yeah.
And then my wife taught me, said, no, you can stretch it out. You have all this verwendungsglauben,
Yeah.
you know, before you have all this anticipation and some planning and stuff. Use that as part of the holiday. It is all the excitement. You know
easy
what,
to
you
forget
can do
that.
that. Yeah. And then when it's over, don't just go back to your job the day after.
Yeah,
and then, because
exactly.
then you have an empty feeling.
Yeah.
You should say, you can go back and feast again on the experiences by looking at the photos
Yeah.
and videos.
Yes.
Sit down and use some time on it, or make a a die ball, or just kind of some kind of a, and you'll get to live it again.
Yeah.
I went, bloody hell, you can turn 3 weeks into 2 months that way. So,
You can.
yes, you can.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
You
You're
can
totally
do
right.
that. But there's another thing. I don't know how I can do this at home, because I'm at home a lot compared to my wife, who's in an office environment.
Yes.
Goes out in the morning, I drive her to work, drop the kids at school if they need lifts, and I come home. Then I'm just going la 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 till I got a voiceover. That's 1 hour's work. Ooh, I'm going to fill the rest of my day. Well, it's by cleaning and doing all the chores, the shitty stuff around the house, and it was my neighbor. I told my neighbor this, and she looked at me like, he's a bit weird. When we were describing me, she came around to walk our dog. She lives opposite us. A lady a little older and kind of retired and stuff. So, and ding, and I didn't hear the doorbell. I was downstairs in this corridor we've got. It's got pipes. Probably was a cellar, but now it's not a cellar. It's a long opgang. Because they dug out half the garden and put windows in it. So now it's an en étage. So it's not a cellar. But the point is, that's what I use to dry our clothes.
Yes.
And what I do, I literally switch on my imagination going, I'm sailing. It looks like I'm below deck. And I've got a mound of washing, and I'm putting it on a, because it's a dry corridor. It's really a good place. And so what I do, I pretend I'm at sea and I'm sailing somewhere nice, and I could just go, oh, it's great. Oh, I can't wait to get to that island, or whatever, and I just get, and I enjoy myself. It's just so weird, and I could see her going, oh, I thought he was normal.
What a skill, though.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a great skill. Children have it. We lose it as adults. Children go outside with a stick, and suddenly it's a lightsaber.
Yes.
And all day long they can go, metaphors, and you're watching two kids beat the crap out of each other with a stick. You go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because you're an adult, you don't see that. They go, no, I'm saving the force for the, the planet. I'm using the. It's a no, it's not. It's a lightsaber. Of course it is.
Yeah.
But you just have to keep that lightsaber thought.
Yeah.
As you get older.
You're totally right.
So go home and wash your dishes. Pretend you're on a ship somewhere, on a yacht. But I mean, but that applies to anywhere. It's kind of just being in the moment. We were touching on it earlier when you said, how do you prepare or come into a...
Yeah.
I don't, but when I'm in that studio or when I'm doing those really shouty stuff, I'm genuinely very, 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 very angry or frustrated or maniacal or, there's a real feelings. I'm using some technique to make it sound more horrible and more, but you could hear my voice at the end, which is lovely. We recorded that bit right at the end.
Yeah.
Totally. With the smashed voice.
Yeah.
Because it is the end, and you can hear him just going totally flat, no energy, just...
Yeah. Isn't that
fucking great moment. That's good. Dolphin moment.
Yeah, dolphin moment. Isn't that, like, you talked a bit earlier about, like, doing a very emotional, demanding scene? Isn't this quite the same? Or is
Totally. No, this is totally. Yeah. It's the same. There's no difference. I was doing many years ago, I did a sword fight sequence at the end of Macbeth. Macbeth fight, I'm playing Macbeth, and I suddenly find out that the three witches have lied to me by telling me the truth, but not quite all the truth. And,
exactly.
And the last thing he finds out is only person that can beat you is a man not born of woman. And I go, well, that's no one. Everyone's born of woman. I'm invincible. Yes. And I come up and Macduff says to me, I was born by cesarean section. Shit.
Yeah.
So he's actually not been quite born in the normal way. He's been cut out of a woman.
Yes.
So then he runs games up, and now he's got to fight to the death, knowing he's going to lose.
Yes.
And I've got this big double-handed sword, broadsword, and we go into this fight, and it was a really quite small space, which you had to really watch out where you're swinging these swords. I'd taken the heads off the front row. And I saw this one woman really looking very intensely at me.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like a stalker. Just really, she was looking just weirdly at me. And afterwards, James came out for the drink in the bar, and she was there. I went, oh no. And then her only question was, sorry about this, can I ask you a really silly question? And no, it's not. Question's not silly. At the end there, did you really mean it? I thought, wow, that's a really great question. And I said, yes, I bloody well did. I know I'm not the King of Scotland, and I know we're not in the 15th century, and I know I'm not going to die, but in that moment, for the stuff, I am, and I know I'm buggered, and he's just going to rage and fight as long as he can until he's killed. The same thing applies exactly when you're getting really intense and saying those dark lines when he knows the game is up and the switches are going to be pulled and his creation is going to die. And he's beyond psychotically, insanely, I just want you to die in small pieces, slowly. All those, I don't want you to just lay down and have a long nap. I want you to die in the most
excruciating way.
I really meant that.
Yeah.
And I know I'm in a microphone, standing behind a microphone in a room, people are looking at me going, is that Natter over there?
Yeah.
So, but you mean it.
Yeah.
So just
Phew.
make another game. No problem.
Yeah. Easy as
Done
that.
it once. So I know, but that's why I asked the question, because I knew you would be feeling probably empty to some extent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is totally normal, I reckon.
Totally normal.
But also, on the other hand, I mean, we're still really overwhelmed with like the reception, like the feedback and reviews. I mean,
it's the result of it's the result of you meeting each other on day one at university.
Yeah, like all of us in the company.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's what is actually, I can see it from the outside. It has so much material in it. It's just dripping. It's over full with experiences. And that's why it doesn't feel like a shallow film. I was watching some shit on TV 2 nights ago, and you just know you're watching an absolute poo movie, but you can't be bothered to get up and change channels. You're just tired.
This is my life now.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I'm not drinking anymore, not smoking. But and you're just thinking, a couple of the actors are quite nice, and there's a couple of charming relationships. But the storyline was so crap and cheesy. But there were these a couple of moments when 2 actors who played a married couple. They had you could see they had a good rapport.
A good chemistry.
And it came across. And then you cut to the other people, and it just looked, they hate each other, or they're playing at home. You don't know, but it just doesn't. You don't feel it anything. Right?
Yeah.
So I think I'll just keep watching it and wait for every scene the married couple comes back. It'll be good. And it was always.
Well, at least
you
there was
could feel
one redeeming factor.
Right? But that was a film. It was just poo on a stick. But that's what you don't feel about this. But you could feel it about seeing. You could even see an expensive-looking film. I'm trying to give you an example.
Star Wars.
Well, yeah. The last Star Wars. The last Star Wars.
Yeah. Right.
It was like it was.
Yeah.
It didn't move me.
There was too much.
It was too much. Just get Harrison Ford up, but he's dead. Bring him back as a hologram. Get Sansa, but he's dead. Bring him back as a kid.
Get Lando in here. Come on.
Exactly. Get them all in.
Everyone,
all in.
in.
I mean, then you go, come on. That's when they gave up on the storyline.
Yeah, I agree.
And we just got to sellotape the thing together.
It's just
and we'll bring in everyone, even though they're all dead.
It's just a cluster dolphin of things.
Yeah, I mean, and Carrie Fisher, man, she did a good job acting when she was dead. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
And that was actually pretty impressive.
It was actually.
Yeah.
I was intrigued by that.
And actually, that's.
We are almost done. I want to show you one thing we have in the express menu here.
Yeah, that's what I asked you about.
Yeah, so besides the speedrunner stats, we also have the credits, which we can watch again, which we're not going to.
No.
And then we have the audio player. Which is actually all the voice lines in the game.
What?
Yes.
So you can listen to your voice on command.
Yeah.
That is, what a funky idea. I doubly like this game.
Listen, I I know that the shadows might look intimidating to you. A deep black
And you can change the
obsidian-like
music with the
tar
line
that
as
will
well.
devour you whole. But they're just simple gravity-bound anomalies. A temporary side effect of light matter. You see, all of mankind's greatest breakthroughs had their kinks, and these kinks are manageable. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here in the facility fixing them.
Fixing them. That is amazing. Every line.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No, but I'm saying I love it because they're... I'm glad you've done that.
You are, spy.
Yeah, listen.
Far from over.
You know, especially
Not
because
happy.
there may be some lines that you probably didn't catch 100%, or you can always go back to it. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, the briefcase and the contract line is...
Yeah. But you have to have experienced it in the game first, then you unlock it in here.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So there's a. It's not just a freebie.
Exactly. And it works the same way as the level selector. You have to have played it through to unlock it.
Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't access a later
Exactly.
level if you haven't unlocked it.
Well, that was the game, David.
yeah.
Again.
So we actually have a little thing for you
Oh yeah.
for coming all the way over here and playing the game with us.
What's that?
It is actually just right behind us here. It's a 3D printed model of the land in
What?
the game.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
On a 3D printer.
Yes.
Jeez, man, that is amazing. Have you got the printer?
No. We had someone do it for us.
Biggest regret when I was in Iceland this year, that
Yeah.
at Midgård, there was one stall and they had these 3D printers, and I was there every day just looking at them. And they got talking, and then they said, "Oh, you're here as a guest." "Yeah, I'm Hitman, and we're doing this." And I said, "Do you want one?"
And you said no.
No, I said yes,
Okay.
and I didn't get it.
You didn't?
No, and the guy came up to me and said, "Listen, will you be here a little later? We're packing down on the last day,
Yeah.
and we've got a 3D printer for you." And I went, "Thank you. I'm gonna have such fun with this."
Yeah.
And then I never saw him.
Oh.
Bastard. No, he's not a bastard. He was trying to give me a printer. Yeah. This is like magic for me watching. I mean, literally, I was just staring at them, going,
Yeah. It's amazing.
"Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
Seriously, can I have it?"
Yes, it's
Yeah, of
yours
course, man.
forever.
This is going to be a trophy in my sound studio,
Nice.
Nice.
because then I've got my Hitman models, got my Voice Arts Award,
Yeah.
Right up
and
there
I've got
next
this.
to Hitman.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Yes. Can shine
Thanks,
some
man.
light on him.
yes. There's some black light at the moment.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yes.
did have these? Did you?
Speaking of Hitman,
We have a
Oh yeah.
rubber duck.
yes.
I've got
with
one of those
the-
in my office as well.
Even with the barcode. Yeah.
Actually, I've got my PR agent came over and he gave me one, but it's a big one,
Oh, you
but
got-
without the barcode.
Oh,
How big is it?
About that big. So I've got a big yellow duck in my thing. I've got a Lego model. and
Yeah.
I've got little knights on horses in my office. And then I've got a chess set made out of soapstone from Kenya.
Oh.
So it's got all these little trinkets that, people can, and then it's got a stack of surf magazines. And I get bored, and I don't want to do a voiceover today. Yeah. So, design, just seriously, when I saw you building the models for it, right? Out of Lego.
Yeah.
You did that?
We
Just to
built
get
all
a sense of...
that was like to understand how the puzzle should work.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
design the puzzle.
Yeah.
But our 3D artist is the one that's responsible for the design of the lamp here. Like
and building it.
Yeah, building it.
Yeah.
So all the Legos thing were to build like puzzle design, and the cool thing about doing stuff in Lego is basically that you have all these bricks and all this space, and you can just put stuff together. And when you have something and you want to test it, it's so easy to move parts around and move them back.
Yeah.
And if you want to change something, change it. If you want to add something, add something.
So you would use them also to work out the route of the shadows, or
Yes.
okay, you could jump down there, you could jump up there.
Then we like moved the lamp, and then we
Goodness
changed
me, guys.
a floor tile with a black one, and
Yeah.
Also, it takes like a whole day to build a puzzle on the computer, so it's just a much faster
it's
way to
actually-
iterate.
yeah.
Because it feels slow, like it would be slow to me, you know. Click, 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 click.
But
click.
it's
Be right with you. Click,
Yeah.
click, click. You know.
the thing that is like building a Lego also have its disadvantages or its limitations, and the biggest limitation of Lego is that we couldn't like really get the feeling of the room, like how good does the room read?
Yeah.
So we needed to afterwards, when we have tested and found out, hey, it's quite funny in this condition, and if it's fun enough in like this small condition that's nothing basically, then if you build on it, it will build on something that works from the bottom. And there's the thing, like if you have
that's amazing.
if you have something that's shit and you polish it, you'll just have polished shit.
I remember those words that came to you. Philip's word of
Yeah.
No, you're right. You'll never have anything good if it starts out.
Yeah, exactly.
crap.
Yeah, so Lego is to find out
What
if
a
on a
great
conceptual level if it actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, and the funny thing is that we actually own, the company have 0 Lego bricks.
What?
Yeah, we
You have them at home, don't you?
no, yes, but we haven't used any of those. It was actually like the office space we were in before here
Yeah.
had some lying around. They sometimes use for workshops and stuff like that. And we were like, hey, can we borrow that for a week? And we ended up borrowing it for almost 2 years.
And then they were too embarrassed to come back and ask for it again.
No,
yeah,
no,
give us
no,
that Lego.
No, she got it back then.
Oh, really?
They did ask for it, and we said, we're
No,
not
you can't
finished
have
yet. Can we just 10 more days?
We're working very hard here. Go away.
Like, and sometimes,
You
like,
can see looking at yeah, right.
yeah, and like sometimes, like when we were building in Legos, like we were just sitting with our what are called hjemmesko
Slippers. Yeah.
slippers on, and I was like sitting like this with Lego, and then my feet up on and sending some pictures to my friends. How's your work day going?
We even had some streamers.
I'm working, honest.
Yeah, I promise.
I'm having such a tough day at the office.
We saw a video on YouTube of someone playing our game and watching the credits,
Yeah.
and they're just seeing our pictures of us, playing with Lego. I'm like, where do they ever get any work done?
Yeah, exactly. But I used to see that when I Interactive moved into the building down by the water.
Yeah.
They've since moved from there.
Yes.
That was a big playground. I remember the first time there were just like pinball machines and computer games on every floor and snooker tables. And I'm going, what is this, Google?
Yeah, exactly.
Is they don't get any work done here? They shkity,
Yeah.
bing, 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 bing. And okay. I said, no, it helps with the creative process. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I remember that man extra house.
You
I want
just
a
want to
pinball
play
machine.
games.
I know. I just don't, because I couldn't do, I can't do 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd just be playing pinball or something. Asteroids.
Sounds great.
Asteroids.
We actually talked about we maybe would have room for
Air hockey table.
an air hockey table in here.
Ooh, watch out the windows.
Yeah, but like we thought it was too exclusive. Like it was too not inclusive for the rest of the team who were playing.
and noisy.
Okay.
And noisy.
You know what I can strongly recommend? You've
Yeah.
got to get it. I just played it on Saturday night.
Yeah.
My wife brought it back from work. They got it as a gift at the company. Unfortunately, I had to take it back, but you can buy it. I'm going to buy it. It's like 300 kroner.
Yeah.
Curling
Ah,
for a table.
What?
It's fabulous. It's just such fun.
Is that
It's proper-
miniature version?
Yeah, it's a miniature. But you just roll out a smooth plastic thing
Yeah.
sheet, and on the end you put some barriers, and you've got your curling curling things, and obviously it's a ball bearing, a big thing, and it looks exactly like it. It's totally good. And we just played all night long. This is fun. Do you have to take it back? They'll never notice. He said, no, we have to because the office all love it. You know?
Yeah,
And it just, you can put it on any table and just, you know.
Oh, that's great.
And it doesn't make a lot of noise, but it's you know, it's all like the you know, the obvious tactics of curling. You know,
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
oh, look, I'm so close. Skiding! I've lost. Piss.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Awesome.
yeah, recommend it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It comes from Scandic Hotels. They got it as a gift this Christmas. But if you just put boar curling or something,
Yeah.
you can just buy it. I think it's about 300.
That's a fair price.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
It definitely is.
Whip them round.
Yeah.
Yeah, board games. Did you guys ever do war gaming or anything like that?
Like Warhammer?
Well, yeah, yeah. Of course, now it's all Warhammer because it's all. By the way, that was another amazing thing at Midgard in Iceland,
Yeah.
Reykjavik. This computer game thing. It's only been going for a couple of years, but it was the most environmentally wonderful place to be. Normally, a computer messer, you know, or like a tinnitus waiting to happen. You just walk in, and every game on the planet is up at full blast,
Yeah.
and it's just going,
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It's fabulous, but after like 8 hours, you can't. You can't do something.
Have you been to E3?
No, I haven't. I haven't done E3 yet. I've done EGX in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And
We've
I've
been
done
to
Paris
EGX.
Games.
we were at the Rest one
All right, yeah,
in the old tobacco factory in London.
that's right. That's where they have it. That's where we had the BAFTA Games Awards when I was a presenter
Yeah.
4 years ago. So, but yes, it's a lovely old building.
Yes. Just
And
by
that's
the
also-
water as well.
Yeah, that's a nice place. But no, the thing is, that so they had a half, but it didn't make any noise because only a third of this massive room was computer games, and a lot of it was open for role playing, for cosplaying. Those people banging the crap out of each other with rubber swords,
Great.
which is so cool. And then, but the biggest part of it was just board games, and I saw the Warhammer as a board game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I mean,
Have you played like the original Warhammer?
no, I haven't. No. And one of the other guests, he writes for it. He writes the comics and the stuff. But everything's obviously computer games now. So that whole hands-on. I was into tanks. I was doing tank battles.
Oh, yeah.
Totally into that, all by myself. 5 days later, you're gonna come down? No, why? I'm still fighting a game here. Tank battle,
It's great. Like it's so amazing that like board games have had a renaissance.
Yeah, and they really are.
Yeah, like and it's also like at the
Not at the Paris Games though, or I don't know, the big ones.
yeah.
You haven't done E3, have you? You're not.
No, not at all.
No.
I love to do E3.
We have we've only
Although
been
it is too much.
we've only been in Europe for conventions,
Yeah.
which is also amazing. Like there's some pretty cool conventions, but as you said before with noise, like when you go to exhibition, like you set up your stand and like you just like okay, everyone is actually pretty like acceptable noise levels.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's always that one guy who starts out by just being that significant bit louder than anyone else to
Yes.
grab the attention. And it's
Yeah.
always a multiplayer couch game like thing.
Yeah, and then that draws a crowd.
And that draws a crowd,
Everyone
but
else.
then everyone else is doing the same. And the thing is that most of the time, the music in those multiplayer games,
Yeah,
it's not bad, but it just gets very repetitive really quick because
yeah,
it's just to get you into the zone of it's adrenaline pumper. And,
Yeah.
And when you've heard it when you're hearing it in day 3, you're just like my adrenaline is not here anymore. It's like
left the building.
it's just
Along with my ears and my eyes and my brain. Yeah, I remember when we went to the Paris Games
Yeah.
with Hitman 2 and Sean Bean, because he was the elusive target.
Yeah.
And he's done millions of films and red carpets, and he's used to all that. And we're in the middle of this. We're in the PlayStation stand, which is big, and there's on top is a kind of lounge for where you could chill, but totally for invitees only. It was all free cocktails and.
I was by it last year.
Really?
Through the game connection.
Oh wait, so you're at the Paris Games?
Yes.
So you saw that? That's a big, blue box in the middle of it,
with a small stage on front.
Yeah, and we had to go and do an interview.
Yeah.
On that stage, but we're upstairs.
Yeah.
And there was a screen behind that stage, and that went higher, and so we were just the back section of the roof.
Yeah.
And we could hear this crowd, and the whole place is going mental, and then we could start hearing these fans going off. And we go, and Sean Bean's going, bloody hell, what's that noise?
Yeah.
He's a Yorkshireman from South Yorkshire, lovely bloke. And I'm going, I've no idea. So we all get drinks, and we lean out, so we could see around the front of the screen to the stage area. And there were thousands of people being whipped into a frenzy by a French presenter or stand-up coming, throwing
giveaways.
Yeah, giveaways, like hats and stuff. Bloody hell! They're going to tear us apart.
Are we getting safety vests or something?
I don't know. And then we go, and I went, shit, you're right, they are. I just said, this looks a bit out of control. That I said, yeah, and they can reach us. They can just grab your leg, just rip it off. I don't think they'll do that.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's my leg. So when we went downstairs to get ready to go on the bottom of the steps, and we, of course he's like the star, and I went, so you're going first. And he's standing at the 3 steps to go up like that.
Yeah.
Ready. Now I'm behind him. Oh, monsieur, c'est comme le Sean Bean. And he went, on second thoughts, after you. You go first.
Yeah.
See if you're not getting torn apart, and then I'll know what not to do. And he went, oh, thanks, Sean.
Yeah. I owe you one.
So le Sean Bean, out comes bald guy who's going, oh, it's it, man. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Still pretty good.
It was fine, but they went mental. They went absolutely
that's
just,
great.
That's
just
awesome.
like, we're going to get killed.
Yeah.
But that's that noise and
Yes,
sort of,
and it's like when you go away from the conventions into your hotel room at night or something. It's the silence is noisy.
yeah, it's because your ears have been so.
Yeah.
I would hate my life if I were you.
Yeah.
It's how.
That's why I don't go to
Perfect
conventions.
line. Put that one in there. Oh, it is in
Oh,
there.
it is. Yeah.
No, well, I mean they were fun, but I just remember going from the hotel where we were doing all-day interviews. It's Le Bristol 5-star hotel. I mean, you just want to die in this hotel. It's wonderful. And he was staying there with his wife and his daughter.
Yeah.
But we had Warner Brothers had a whole floor to do interviews in these different suites, and they just came with journalists all day long for 6 hours. And we had 10-minute sections, 8-minute interview, and then 2 minutes to kind of drink and have a pee or something. And next one, and then they were just given they was just all recorded with and then they give you the stick and say, off you go. Next one, who are you? The New York Times. Oh, hello. And so on. And that was fine. But when we left, got to the foyer, there's 4 Fijians. I mean, it was like standing next to a silhouette. They were like 1.5 meters wide. I mean, they weren't, but they were just massive blokes in tuxedos.
Yeah.
And we came down and said, these are your bodyguards? And we Sean's going, no, I don't think we'll need bodyguards. It's a bit dramatic, isn't it? And he said, and I was saying, yeah, I mean, so I'm very impressed. I mean, your muscles have got muscles.
Yeah.
How the hell did you get a suit that big? And I said, I don't think we're going to need you guys today. It's a bit, He said, Monsieur, look out the door, And you looked outside, and there were just hundreds of people on the street. Because, of course, they put big bloody posters out saying, Sean Bean's living here,
Oh, no.
They pulled the crowd. And we're going, oh. oh, right, maybe we will need you. Yeah, I looked at my bloke and said, you're my new best friend.
Yeah.
Be
You
gentle,
and me,
be gentle
you
with
and
me.
me, yes.
I'm going wherever you're going.
Yeah.
I'm going right up your ass. You know. And he said, we wait. It's a revolve. We got to wait. We wait, and we've got to time it with the cars. These big black sort of mafia cars from,
Yes,
from
of course.
Homeland. You know.
Yeah.
They're waiting around the corner and go, go, go. And then as the car's coming, he said, no, monsieur, follow me. So I go, I'm all yours, Max. You roll these little rolling doors and they can see you coming. So they go, ah. You know. And I just pushed and shoved into the car.
Oh my.
Slammed the doors. But they overpowered his, they got between his minders, his two bouncers.
Yeah.
And he stopped up and he went, oh, bloody hell, he's got to say hello. They've been waiting all day. So
Yeah.
he does all the autograph stuff. And I'm sitting in the one van and we stayed then. His van was going to go overtake us and park in front so he could just go straight out.
Yeah.
And he got stopped. So we're just sitting there. And there's one woman in the car going, beep, 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 typical French. Yeah, beep, 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 beep. Okay, yes, what else did you get for Christmas?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. And then Sean Ben comes up, she goes, beep, beep, oh, it's Sean Ben. Sean Ben. And suddenly she went from being angry Frenchman going, oh, monsieur. Okay, yes, you silly cow.
Oh,
But,
that's great.
But that's hysterical. That,
Wow. What?
What a story.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
pretty
no, I
wild.
mean, it's lovely, but yeah, you wouldn't want to do it maybe every day.
No.
And
No.
I'm sure if he goes to, when he goes to his, what do you call it, film premieres and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What do you call it? The stuff, Lord of the Rings, must have been pretty intense. It's like a same kind of atmosphere, but it felt a bit. I think he was a bit thrown. It was a bit, bloody hell, got to tear us apart. Yeah, they might actually.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Luckily. Otherwise, like, if they have taken your leg, well, we could just have
got
done
another
the
one.
Virgil thing.
Yeah, exactly. I can play Virgil for the rest of my life with a one leg. Give me
Click.
one leg foot back.
Click.
There were one or two that sort of half dived onto the stage to kind of insist on a selfie.
Oh.
You're going,
Oh, wow.
okay. So then you have to go near them. You gotta go, okay, are you gonna?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're just tension in every muscle in their face.
Yeah, because they're so lucky. They feel they've got you.
Yeah.
I did the same back in the 80s. I waited all day for Michael Jackson at Wembley Stadium.
You did?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was.
In the 80s?
Yeah, in 86, 87 or something. It was doing in the Wembley Stadium. 100,000 people. And my American football team used to be the bouncers.
Oh.
So I used to bounce all the summer concerts, Madonna and Queen. That was the best concert ever. But the point is, for that day, I said, "Listen, guys, I'm not gonna. I'm taking." He said, "You'll see the concert anyway." I said, "No, I want to be right at the front. I want to see him dance. I just want to be close." I said, "You wanker, But I may be one, but I want to. It's just the one concert I want to see up close."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's before we all knew he was into something else with his life. But
Yeah, but still one experience.
no, it was good. But I remember running across the field because they say, they line up all the players. I was the second smallest guy in the team, so they were big. And they lined up across this, and they opened the stadium at the gates at the back.
Yeah.
So people come running down the stairs and running through the tunnels. And they're not supposed to be running,
No.
and they're not supposed to be walking, because you can get crushed. You fall over,
Yes.
and then 50
People run
over your
over
face.
you, yeah.
So that's why they had these lines of, and these are my players, and they're really big, and they're going, stop walking down. And some people slow down a bit, and I got to them, just went, fuck off, dolphin off, and ran past, and try to get. But when that concert started, there were 250 people passed out.
Holy moly.
Most of them are girls below, because they
Yeah,
went so
not
high.
very tall.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was really ugly. We just crushed. The air was crushed out of you, and then they just slumped, and they couldn't fall down because they were. And you realised the girl next to you was like, oh my God, she's passed out. And and then back up, and then you pick up the body and then pass them down the front.
Luckily, that rarely happens anymore. Like security.
Yeah, they got it better, but that was.
Phew.
I was cured after that. Because then you know what happened at Roskilde.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And in what was it, Rostock?
It was.
Yeah. Rostock.
Yeah, it was Pro Jam at Roskilde.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, like I've seen the others outside saying that it's time's up.
Cool. Yeah.
So
this
we
will
gotta
all be cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Maybe we should
It's been
do
a
like
complete pleasure.
a wrap up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was David Bateson playing Lightmatter with Benjamin and Philip from the development team, and it's been an absolutely pleasure, David. Thank you so much for coming all this way.
No, it's
so awesome.
My total pleasure. I'm really it's a privilege just to experience the game from start to end.
Yes,
and feel the full effect. So
yeah. It's been such a pleasure working with you and being in you are simply a workhorse in that studio. Yes, exactly. And it's just been a tremendous help from day one to be able to work with you, and you just deliver.
Yeah,
and we needed that as a team, and it's
we couldn't have done this without you. It's been
you
are a big part of it.
I've got a question here, just to end off. Why did you think of me? Was it just because I had
we actually
the only guy in town?
we actually had a few auditions, and you just
right, you did. That's right.
Yeah, and it's you had like a really great range in your voice. Like you were able to jump from a lot of different emotions, and your voice could really support that. But also, you just made for a super convincing CEO prick.
Psycho prick from hell. That's me.
That's you.
We were a bit concerned.
I learned it all from Philip.
Happy to help. We were a bit concerned in the start that okay, can people listen to you doing something else than Agent 47?
Yeah,
in
that's
a game?
true.
And immediately as we got your audition, we listened to it just bare with sound only.
Yeah.
And then magic happened when we put it over a clip of playing in the game where we're supposed to be, and that's what it just.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you go, no, that's
it was just like, this is what we need.
I also like the response that we get a lot is that, wow, this is a totally different character. Like people, they expected that they could hear some Agent 47, but they can't. It's you really developed a unique voice for Virgil.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Well, it feels, I mean, it feels like a real character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was concerned that it would be believable all the way through, because he goes through so many attitudes and relationships with the player.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear it. This is what's been so fantastic, is to hear the whole arc of how he changes and is still believable. And then, especially at the end, I was concerned it was going to be too big.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's when you're looking at the locations and the size of the locations,
yes,
and all that's going on the screen, then it totally it carries it. To really give it the whole arm.
So strong.
So yeah, way to go, guys.
You too.
It was a pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And by that, thank you from here.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. See you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
That's it.